hat now and get started with some rapid play. I was getting cooked in blitz, so hopefully we can get a win here in some 10+0. Alright, first game of the day in rapid. Alright, playing against the Petrov, or playing the Petrov. Playing against the Kings. What's going on, Johns? Appreciate the donation there. Donations, a lot of donations there. Much appreciated, man. Not today, no, not today. Let's drop back here. Appreciate all the GGs there. Queen's going to take care in the center check. And then we can go knight f6 here, I think. Knight here to f6. Catch you later, man. Let's see. Knight f6 developing. Then go knight f3. My queen's in a weird spot. Like, I would like to go there, but it seems like they could... Yeah, here they had something. So we're going to drop back, getting out the way of the knight attack. And we go bishop up, and we can castle. Is that... Oh, man, I forgot to grab... Is that a hats off? What hat would you like if that's a hats off? I think that's a hats off. What hat are we looking for there? I think bishop up here. And then appreciate the likes there, Dot. We're closing in. We hit one. We hit one. Yeah, what hat do we want? How's the mic sound? I moved the mic because I realized my PC makes noise as I was listening to a clip. So let me know if you can still hear me good. Whichever one's the best. Okay. Give me 1 second then, because I forgot to grab it. Let's see. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, what's going on? I think this is the best one. Here. Good quality? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you. I think this is the best one. I appreciate the likes. What is this? Their knight is in here, though. I think we're going to go knight here. Well, hold on, hold on. They have their bishop. Did I just go back? Yeah, getting out the way of the potential pin, and then knight bd7. And maybe c6 to stop a d5 push. Yes, the top hat. Like, either this or the firefighter. I think the captain hat, I don't know if I could argue it's better. It's better. But I wasn't sure. Like, this one, I've got the most compliments on. But I don't know. I may like the firefighter hat more. Salutations. Yeah. It came with it was a magician's hat. It came with some gloves. But I did not think that I have bigger hands than the average person. So I didn't even consider that. They don't fit. And then I lost the wand. So now it can be whatever at this point. But it was the intention was magician. But I think that's probably confusing without the gloves and the wand. What's going on, Rylan? I'm doing alright today. How are you doing today? I'm excited. I have 2 tournaments this week. I don't know if I'm playing in them with the weather. But I do have... You resent me. Why do you resent me? Seems extreme. How many hats do I have? I have like 3 hats for the stream. Let's see. 12 hours? That's crazy. How many points did you go up or down? I would guess up at 12 hours. That's a lot. Yeah, their knight slides in. Wait. Okay, so this pawn is free. I'm trying to figure out if it's a trap or not. So say you take, here, up, down, back. I think you can take. It looks weird though. It looks like you can't. Because I have so many pieces sliding in. But capture, they'll remove the knight, I'm sure, to get their queen in. So then bishop takes. And then when queen slides down, I think g6. It hits the queen too. Yeah, so it hits the queen. Could they sack, take, but then the queen could get on the diagonal in that line. Okay, I'm going to take it. Yeah. Alright, let's take this here. Alright, so I don't know if this was planned, because they just attack. Which I feel like if you did that intentionally, you would take the knight first. But maybe not, maybe not. Let's go back. Just down. And the knight can go in the center. But they're trying to get here. We're going to slide our queen over out the way. Let's see. PR and them see it to tilt all the way down 2570. 2700. 3 bullet rating refunds. Man, how do people cheat in bullet though? How does that even I guess automatic engine. That seems like, what is the point in cheating in bullet? But are you back? So you're back to 2700? Are you back to your peak? I think you gained 45 on atomic. Man, I think I get cooked. The few times I played it, I think I lost like in the early. I can go look actually. It's in a video I did like a couple months ago, or a lot of months ago. But I think I lost like pretty quickly when I played it. For some reason, chess ability for me did not translate to atomic. 2705. That's fire, man. I have not been back to my peak in a little bit. Oh, their knight's here. Okay. Knight here on g5. It's been a little minute. This is hanging. I mean... Okay. So you would have to drop the bishop out the way. Because you don't want them to take and then have isolated pawn. So we go here. And then this knight can slide in. Because if they take... I could go knight back to stop the pin. Because up, capture. Yeah, I mean, I would just lose that at some point. I guess I don't have to move the... Yeah. Because here, queen over. I don't know what makes the most sense. They sacked a pawn for some counterattack. Here, take, knight takes. They have a lot of pressure. Maybe I just give it back and go knight here, take. What I want to go bishop here. If I could bishop back, man, none of these moves work. Like I need to move my bishop out the way so the queen guards it, so that we don't get isolated pawn. But the bishop has no good squares. Like if we go here, there's that discovered attack, and they take that, and they just get it back anyways. Bishop c8 can't be the move. Like there's no way that's it. Then the rook's confined again. But maybe though. I guess why can't it be that? We go back and we just wait. And then try and push up. And then we just go back to e6. Why not take... if you take a2, your bishop gets trapped with c4. Then we go back here. They move their rook over. They're trying to win this. Now the question is, how do I go? Like going knight in the center, it would guard this. Or I could go here and then set up that, but then they would take in the corner. So I might just go here to h6. Kick the knight back. Take. Oh no, there's a oh, they could have won. Oh, but they won anyways. The bishop's hanging at the end. And they take the bishop there. Is it better to take queen, rook take? Or to go here to... How did I not realize that? They doubled up and they just took on e7. And now the bishop c8 move isn't good at all. Now the rook can't slide over. Let's see. Knight d5. Maybe. Knight d5, take. But then they have a pin. I guess there's no good option. But it's definitely better to... I think it's better to get the queen off. I think. Queen off or here. Here the pin. Okay, take and then knight here. And we can get our bishop out. Let's see what's going on, GPU. You did make it. I'm on a little bit earlier. I'm glad that helped. Yeah, the last few times, it was no chance based on the time zone. Let's see. Appreciate that, Borat. Do I know General Zai? I don't know him. I don't know him. I've seen who he is, though. I love his content. Watching him play, very educational. For me, at least. Like, and he makes it seem so easy. Have you played him before? Or do you know him? And then... And catch you later, Ryan. I don't know if you're still here, but catch you later. Let's see. I want to get into chess bad. I don't have the money for the mandatory... This is a mandatory hat. You have to have on a magician's hat to get started. Although it wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy. So, definitely doable. You can go here to h7. Take. I think get out the way. I guess I could go back. But I still want to guard that square so the rook can't slide in. And now we're seeing some issues occur. They want to take both knights. That's their goal. Or at least they can get to this F square still. Because take, and then here. But then if you go here, they take it and that's hanging. Knight up. No. I wish there's a way I could go for that fork, but it's a little too slow. Rook slides over. Take, yeah. I don't think it matters what I do here. Because whatever I do, they have a way to finish it out. Because if rook slide, they can take one of the knights either way. Like king up may be the best so that I can still stop rook f7. I should be able to stop them from getting in, but still two rooks. This rook is... It can't slide to any useful spot. They already have rooks staring down there. They slide over, check, down. And if they go here, we've like restarted what we've been doing this whole time. Alright, now I'm going to at least stop the repin and go up. But that's going to come, they could still push and then go there at the end. Push. Take. Here. We got a pawn out of that. Or no, we trade it, Trade it. They take. Pawn has to take. So you take with the knight, you drop the bishop here in the center. I don't want to trade this other rook off. If they trade off their bishop, maybe I can fortress, but 4 isolated pawns is horrible. They've created some... Oh, I have a minute left. I spend all this time and I'm losing. We can take here if they take. And we're staring there, but it doesn't seem like they're going to let that happen. Based off how they've played this. And they have 6 minutes left. The take, bishop takes. They slide up. I'm guessing they'll take back. Oh, they take... Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they can just take that way. Capture and now take. That's crazy. Or not crazy, but I didn't even see that idea. Yeah, they just win that anyways because they can take. And they're up the minor piece. And now it's just a bishop for nothing. Yeah, we can resign that. I imagine we cannot hold on there. What's going on, Raging? All right, let's go. Oh, let's review that game. Let's see where we went wrong. 92. I didn't even play that bad. Like, I had an 85% accuracy. They just had a 92.5. Alright. I know that's a miss, but I usually play that. This is fine. C6 is the mistake. So I have to go bishop e6 here instead of c6. Missed that. But I go c6. You can take in this... Huh. I completely missed that. You can take there. And I finally take... Now it's a mistake, though. After c3, over, back. Bishop here to d8's the best move. Wow, I looked at that. I was like, nah, no way you can move this bishop back. It has to be this one. Because I thought your queen's too locked in here. And look at that. Gorgeous. And now it's just... It's cooked. Yeah, h6. I instead could have tried knight here in the center of the board, connecting the knights. I did see this. I didn't see what it did, I should say. I missed that it is helpful. But I go h6 kicking their knight, but they have this tactic, winning the bishop at the end, and then they don't make any mistake converting it. I try and get some chances. That was my last try. The idea was you're attacking, and maybe they mess up. Like, I don't know, they go there, you take that. But obviously they saw that. And then we just resigned. 44 seconds left, down a piece. I don't think I was going to win that one. Let's go to the second game here. Going on D square. Thank you, thank you. I did have a good day. It's always exciting the day before a tournament, even a blitz tournament, you know. Getting some practice in. Hope you had a good day as well, man. Let's go up. How's chess treating you today? Knight's going to slide to D2. I'm not doing any tournaments today, just doing some rated play. I mean, go up here, I think, and then castle. Castle, QC2, then knight up. Alright, A4. Yeah, it is, because I'm lower rated in rapid, but I'm in a higher percentile because of how small it is in comparison to the blitz and the bullet. And let's slide here on this diagonal. The knights are connected right now. The snow, it has not hit me just yet, but the code has. It's like -1 where I'm at. But yeah, we're staring down and they push up. Alright, this is guarded, so you can't move the knight. Where do you want to go? Maybe here? Bishop D3. Knights are guarding each other. If they push up, we can drop back. If they take, we'll take. And then we can go knight here to E5 once we finally guard this knight again. I want them to push C4, honestly. If they go C4, it'd feel more solidified. Like, I know what I have to do. Right now, there's still this tension in the center, or flank in the center, with the pawns attacking each other. Or they go up here to H6. Now, there's nothing I want to take, to be honest with you. Because taking just opens up the rook. I wonder if I can set up going here. The only problem with going here is take, and then they have that fort because of the knight. I do want to play up, though. So what's a good waiting move? A5. I played that before. Maybe go queen here and then A5. Yeah, I mean, that could work. Because the knights still guard each other. Oh no, that's a blunder. That might be a blunder. Because they go G5. I'll have to take the knight instantly. No, they messed up. I blundered. If they go here, I think I'm losing. Because you go back and then push, take, and that's falling. And then if they go up here, and then I take, they take, but they're hitting 2 minor pieces, so I would have lost one. Thankfully, they don't see that. So they're getting out the way. Take. I played the guy before. Oh, how'd you do against him? And what's your rating? Let's see, what's going on, Riva? How are you doing today? Can you play me? So I'm not playing anyone like a viewer today, just rated games. I do have viewer tournament days. Like yesterday, we'd had that for hours. So not the next stream, but the stream after that, we'll have some viewer tournaments again. Throwing in the toaster. Well, you just saw me as well. All right, see you later then. See you later. Let's see. They go up here to G5. What's your rating then? If you're playing a 2350. Yeah, now they go for G5. I mean, it's still a good idea, but it's no longer like game over. Now I think I have to take. Let's get rid of that and go knight here in the center. The good thing is their bishop's still cut off. A5 now doesn't feel as good because they could just push up. The bishop there is why they couldn't go A5, but they're just going down the board. I feel like I had to get rid of some of it. And I have the F file, and that could be a problem. But I feel like after F4, whatever they take back with this should be fine. Take. Okay. Take. Now you can't go F4 though. That's why they do that. You can't go F4 now. F3 then? Because you can't go F4, but you could go... Well, if I go F3, the queen slides. Yeah, my queen's just too out of the game, it looks like right now. Because if I go here, they go up. And then take it, and they take there, which is the issue. And my queen's just doing nothing on this square. Alright, we want to try and run it around back in the game. The one thing is they don't have a minor piece, so they can only go for like a pawn break right now. And if they push, maybe we just go g3, so that we can fix the structure if whatever pawn they go to the 4th rank. Do I play... What is your question? Are you asking do I play what? Let's see. What's going on, Fair? Let's see. They slide their rook up. Take. We can go... Now Is that too slow? F3, queen in. I just don't think that would work, honestly. I don't know how you could get it to work. Queen down, over. Okay, here, and then maybe we can try up. But still. Alright, they go. Now it feels like I'm helping them. Because up and... Take, check. And then they would take that there. So where can you go? Maybe take here first. Yeah. Take there first, so now my knight could have a spot, potentially. No, but the knight needs to be guarding that. Maybe just go all the... Oh, there's this. I was about to say go all the way here, but they can move their bishop in. There's a pin here. So if I go up, they go here. You could take. Here, capture. Take. I need this rook to slide over. But if this rook slides over, the problem is they have this pin here. Or trapping the rook there in the corner. Then F5, take. Either move feels like it has a drawback to it. Maybe we can push, blocking the diagonal. This is tough, man. What am I supposed to do? It feels like their attack is just rolling down the board, and there's nothing I can do to limit it. Maybe they mess up and I get attacked again. Because right now I just can't push up. It doesn't work. Let's see. Looking to win that. They have to move their queen out the way, but once they do that, it's like, is it worth it? But we're down 2 minutes, had to make a move at some point. I'm thinking of going c4 and lifting our pawns up on the queen side. I guess if they move out the way, maybe you could look at b4. Queen slides in. And then what? Like, it looks bad. I don't know how they break through with the attack, though. They're spending some time calculating what they want to do. Again, there's that threat. I'm guessing they go QE5, though. After QE5, what do I... Oh, they attack. Oh, wait. You can take, though. Yeah. You can take. Take. Yeah. Because capture, you're moving there with check because you have this diagonal attack. And you can also go here. I think, yeah, you could go there, get rid of the bishop as well, winning a second pawn. Okay, there are two options. This is a double check. I wish this worked, but here, over here, they take. So there's a double check taking here. Slide here. Oh, is that just checkmate? Yeah. Double check, and then that's just mate. Going here, QH7. That was a bad game, but we're able to hold on. They have to go king over. Is that not checkmate? Oh, no. I messed up. I thought that was mate for a second. They go up. Thankfully, it's winning enough that you can make a mistake. They could go here. Yeah, maybe it was better to do something else. But you take here. Check. And then you're going to take this. Hitting the queen. How did I think that was checkmate? And then we can slide over here. Because that bishop's active. I missed that they could just go up. Alright, they slide in. Check. And then we can go really anywhere now. Alright, they slide back. Up. Now they are not hitting that square. And we can go back here to F2. They slide their bishop in. They're looking to win that material there. We could attack the queen. And this would make sense too. Because you hit the queen. You're looking to get my rooks involved as well. Let's go up here. Hitting the queen and trying to open up this. Yeah, they resign. They're trying to open up the D file. GG, GG. Let's see. A 5-minute, 5 rounds. Wait. Gonna be the first ones I'm hoping. I feel like I missed. What was the first thing you said, D square? Gonna be the first one, so I'm just hoping that people want to join. Oh, for your tournament? And let's see. But let's look at that game. I did 93.7% accuracy. That was actually way higher. I thought I was playing bad. No, I played all the right moves then. Let's go to the interesting part of the game. I did not think I played all the right moves. So this is defended. This is actually defended. Wow. Yeah. I was looking at going, I don't know, B3 or like F3, F4. I just couldn't make it work in my head because every move, there's just queen sliding in. Yeah, that's the problem. The queen's here, and now you can't take because of queen take. Appreciate that, Lorenzo. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go for that. I did not think I was playing the right moves. Take. I thought this was checkmate, but it's still the right move, though. Here. This is better. Oh, yeah, because you can't go in now. Check, take the rook now. You can actually take it here. Oh, yeah, because you're attacking their queen at the same time. I do it this way. Take the rook back. And now the reason they resign is because I'm trying to open my rooks up. And that's what E4 is going to do. I think that works. Yeah, there's nothing they can really do. Which is why they resign there. Oh, you're going to host a tournament. Oh, man. Good luck, bro. Good luck. I would join in, but I'll be in my own tournament. Like the OTB one. But I hope it goes well, man. But yeah. Appreciate that, Lorenzo. I think the interesting part is here. Going F5. It's always worth to play against. Beyond that diagonal. Here. Alright. And this is the mistake. And you just take there. Now they go QE5. This is where you have to counter. Because now they don't have a piece. And this was actually the right idea. So I had the right idea. Had they gone there. Alright, let's go to this next game. Sitting at 1-for-1. And we've netted 2 points today. Alright. We're waiting for game number 3 here. Let's restart. Can we get a win and get a little bit higher than barely 2200, hopefully? We're still searching, though. I have it on plus 400, minus 25. Maybe that makes it a little bit harder to get an opponent. Alright, here we go. Alright, E4, E5. Is the King's Gambit again? No, we get the Vienna. A couple openings that aren't my favorite to play against. I got in the first 2 games. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because I got to get more comfortable playing against them. They slide their knight in. Alright. I don't remember if it's knight C6 or D6. I think it's knight C6. Oh, well, I guess if you go knight C6, they could take. Oh, no, they can't do that. So let's try this. Knight C6. This says the Gucci piano, the 4 knights variation. That I used to know. That's the only thing for E4 I did know. I don't remember anymore. We're going D6 on this next turn. Let's see. Appreciate that, man. That's the only turn. That's the thing. If for tomorrow, I won't be able to show any of the games because you don't notate the blitz, and we don't have BGT board, sadly. But the Sunday one, if it doesn't get canceled, I'll definitely have that. because I'm sure I'll notate most of that game. All right, let's go here. I'll be excited to do a tournament recap. Yeah, we go bishop e6. We're looking to exchange, but they slide their knight in. They're looking to take that there. Okay. Well, let's go knight back then, because I don't want to do that, really. I feel like that wouldn't be helpful. And look to go knight here, attacking the bishop, trying to remove it. And then we can go like f3 or f6, and we can cage after knight here to a5. They could go a4, though. I'm guessing they'll see that. Appreciate that, International Master John Ludwig. Man, congrats on your tournament. I know you said, was that 4 for 9 against a lot of grandmasters? Very impressive, very impressive. Let's see. I think I can go up and then b5. I want to go knight here, but then now the queen's there. I thought they would see it. I can't say I'm surprised they saw that. It wasn't very complex. I didn't try and do anything crazy. I think knight here. I need to have a better plan than... Oh, this is a one-move plan. Most people in my love are going to see a one-move plan. Yeah, let's capture. You can't take that first because the knight rotates back. I have 2 double pawns, but they're not isolated double pawns, so it's okay. I feel like you can go in the center maybe. Alright, we can have our queen lift up now. Getting space. You're hitting that, trying to take and have a mistake happen and take there on e3. And now they can't get their queen there, so it's for 2 purposes. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, bro? And then I'm excited for the viewer tournament. I'll have time to make that probably after stream. I'll make the Google form. Let's see. And we can go QG6 or queen here. I think that either would probably be fine. You can't sacrifice. Going here. No, I want to go here. Because I don't want their queen to slide in. That's a big benefit for making this move. And now rook f6 and then bring this rook over. Focusing completely on the king side here. Let's see. Rook f6, rook a f8, and we're going straight down. Rob and Bora, are you guys streaming today? You guys got anything planned? Queen slides up. Now, yeah. That's what I was... Because now this does work. Because here, I was going to go there with the queen back. But now take their rook's the piece that's going to slide over in the end. Which makes a bit of a difference. Now do I go for the pin? Here. And try and set our rooks up. I need to double up. Like, we have the f-file open. I want to get there before they can get there. With queen here to h5. Staring that way. Rook can lift up and bring the rook here. We're going to be staring down, trying to control that open space. We're down on time right now. We need to speed this up a little bit. All right, now we will get this. They're going to push in the center, though. So that's... Do I need to be worried about that? Push, take, take. This may be more important, to be honest with you. Oh, but if I go all the way up to f6 and then push. So now I could go here, limiting them from pushing. But they'd be able to do it eventually still. Like, it wouldn't stop it completely. Take, take. I may just have to go... So if I go up, push, take, take, and then up, and then push, and then knight back, I'll just have to play that. I'll have to play it that way. They're going to go up, we're going to push, but they bring their rook up first, okay? We're going to double up. Now we could even consider going back to try and stop them from going up. They also hopped in on this square. And neither of us can get our knights on these very nice squares because we're both stopping the other person. It feels like this would be a nice move now. It would be if it didn't blunder this. Oh no, okay. If I go here, now this rook is hanging, but you take queen first in that line. And then if they take, you would take. And then here, take over, and you take rook at the end. So so you can play g5. So g5 and then maybe back here. And we're just limiting where their knight can go. And trying to control... Yeah, that should work. It looks like it's a blunder. So they might mess up and take on e5. But then I would take their queen. If they could make a check from this square, it'd be bad. But I don't think they can. I don't think so. See, but queen can drop back here to g6. And then we keep going with our plan. We have the pressure on the f-file. This we're fine with, just giving them the d5 square and going knight e7. Like, not ideal, obviously, but I don't think that's like a loss or anything. Because they have a pawn on d5. Like, they can't break through. And if anything in the endgame, I could lift my rook over. But still, I should keep the speed up. But yeah, this idea, I hope they play it, because I calculated, there you take queen, and then they're losing. But if you don't take queen, actually I'm losing. Well, you could only take queen, to be honest. Like, even if you didn't see the trap part of it. Ah, well, yeah, they do it this way. The boring way. Now I can't go for my my idea. They're offering a draw, basically, doing this. Because this is all forced, you have to take, right? Or otherwise you lose your queen. Well, I guess you could go there, but then it's weird with taking on e6, so you have to take. And they have to take back this way. So I don't know what they're thinking about. And then we will take... Well, that's the only thing. I don't have to take that. Should I take is the question. Or should I go... Well, right now this is hanging, so I either take or I go king here. I was about to say go up here, but that just wouldn't work. I mean, sure. I don't really have anything else to play. Let's go king forward. And this should be a draw, but obviously one of us could still mess up. And they will get this pawn that's really nice in the center. So that's something that I have to try and overcome. Take. Ah, but this square looks nice, though. If they go here, and let's say, what if I go here now? Because I was going to push up originally, but going here now, it sets up going there. And that seems like a good spot for my piece. Knight's going to slide, then knight in. To c4. And then king f6 next. Like, their knight doesn't have a way to get... Or they could go here. Oh, here. But, like, this is not... There's no way to get immediately in. Like, my knight has to get here. And they can't guard that square. So I have a slightly better knight, but it's still probably just a draw. I'm sure there's nothing I could really do that forces a win here. Let's see. You went 1.5 against him? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Because he's what? Really high in bull. I know he's like 2600 rapid, right? And then he's... What is he in bullet? Or 2800? What's his blitz? And how would you played him like on his stream? How does that work? Or you just played him because you're both that high rated? Alright, knight can slide in here. And I think I may be a bit better in that endgame. Oh, their idea is... Oh, that's... Oh, man. That's really cool. I think I see what they're trying to do. They want to go here, so they have that square. Okay. I gotta calculate that, actually. So take, knight up, knight here. You take, but then they go here. And you can't guard that. So what if I just go up? I think I have to go up. Like, even if I wanted to win that. Like, this is just a problem. Like, that check and that knight move in. Or let's, okay. Here. Take. Here. Take, knight in, king back. Alright, here. Knight in. Captures, king over, knight over, king slides. That might work. But this seems safer. Like, if you go here, what can they do? Like, they can't move their knight. They still have that as a weakness. And this knight's not 2 moves away from guarding it, right? You need, like, 3 moves. You need to go here or here. And then... Oh, no. They would guard it. Okay, up, back. And then knight here. And then up here. And then back, and then here. So, if I accept just going for the push, I'm accepting a draw, basically. So it's whether do I want to accept the draw and try and win it? I think I want to try and win it, because here they just go knight c1. And then knight in and then knight up. And there's no way they can ever get in. However, I'll take my chance and go knight here first. This is also probably still a draw if we play it right. But definitely a bigger chance to mess up for both sides. Like, had I pushed, it would have been a draw, almost certainly, after knight c1 and then knight d3. This way, I can lose it, but I can still win it this way. So I'm going to go for the knight c4 idea. Now, they were prepared, and maybe the issue is, oh, because they can go knight f5 too. Take here, and they have two options. Okay, what if I go up then? We get our king active in the center. We're still equal mature right now, so I can't drop anything. And then I also have that fork if they're not careful. This is free. Is it better to go here, though? No, that can't be better. Alright, take. And now I'm thinking of going here, but they could go king up. That's the thing. I really want to take that pawn. I don't want to... I feel stronger about taking that. Yeah, like, I'd rather take that. Honestly. Is my piece trapped? I don't think it's trapped, because worst case scenario, I could go up and get triple pawns, which would be bad, but then we're back to this is just a draw category. But I could go up, and they go there, and I could drop this for this. So let's say up, knight slides in. I have a minute left. I just want to have to go. No, but then if I go there, they just push. Yeah, I don't think I love that. Let's go here first. So they can't go there, immediately hitting h6. And then appreciate all these likes for getting. Closing in on 320. Are they lift their knight up, or their pawn up? Yeah, I realized that it does hit that square. But now only the king guards that, so I could go back. And now if they go here, like you could sack and then take, but they go back check. So back here guarding. Oh, is it trapped now? Yeah, it might be trapped now. Okay, up. They move. Here, down, up. I don't know if you can save it. Knight sides, they go. Oh, maybe you could go up and that saves it. Let's see, here. And then here to c5. But I have 20 seconds left. I don't have enough time. I took too long deciding that. And looks like I should have taken the draw. But I didn't know that this was going to happen. That's free now. Ah, yeah. And then get their knight in, probably. And there's nothing I can do. There has to have been a way to get out of that. I'm curious what the engine's going to say. Now there's a fork. Yeah, let's just resign. I'm curious how you get out, though. Let's see. Instead of what I did... No, they had a 95% accuracy. I just got outplayed. C5 is the blunder. I saw this. Why did I not play this first? I saw that too. Don't know what I was thinking. Bad decision. C5 is still a draw. But I probably still lose because of the time though. Yeah, here. This was the key moment. This is inaccurate. You're supposed to take first. So take, and then knight here? This is the part where stuff happened. They go up. Capture. It's only plus 0.3 though. Yeah. And I spent how much time on those moves? Can you even... No, you can't see anymore. Oh, you can see. We can see. So I have 5 minutes here. And I spent 2 minutes deciding. Yeah, that's just not a good investment. They kept telling you to sack. I try not to see moves during the game, but you did have the right idea. Yeah, I was trying not to. I saw it, I was like, man. And then I just didn't play it for... I don't know why I played c5. I was thinking this way. And I can maybe go here now, but I just missed the king, can go back. And that doesn't make any sense. But we lost that one. Let's go to the next game. See if we can get a win now. Let's see. Alright. Let's go... We get black again. E4, E5. No D4 so far. I've had 3 black games. They've all been E4, E5. Alright, playing the Petrov still. The knight jumps up. Playing the 4 knights. Not my strongest. We've been looking at the engine. I'll say. Decent amount today I've looked at it. So let's see if I can remember what I learned earlier. But knight here. If they go D4, it's take here. And there's even this knight takes idea. So capture. And I was looking at knight x e4. So knight x e4, they take you. So here. But this is actually the best move, I'm pretty sure. This is what I remember going through the most. This bishop here. To b4. Did I ever play the Sicilian? I've played it before, but I've not done it. I'm not good at it, but I have played it before. Let's see. 30 hats. I don't have 30. I only have, what, 2 more. Well, we could stack them. I don't know. It looked pretty pretty silly. There you go, knight here to e5. But I have a firefighter hat that I guess could go on top in theory. Yeah. Knight here attacking their queen. Oh, wait. If you go knight here... No, can't I double their pawns? Take. And then if they take with the queen, we're going to take this. Yeah, so they get double pawns. Alright, let's just castle now. And go rook here to e8 if they push. Alright, let's lift up. So they can't go down now. I don't know if this actually was a good move. I thought it was for a second, but now I think about it, I may have blundered there, and then they could go bishop there to g5, and it would be a long-term point of pressure. Oh, Rob, did you redeem something? Oh, did you want the firefighter hat? Usually the way it works, if someone redeems it, it like kind of trumps the previous redeem. Why is double pawns bad? I would say they're bad because they, like right now they're not the worst, but like they just are not able to guard each other. That's probably the main thing, and they're isolated. Like if this pawn's here, it's not bad, but they're isolated double pawns, which is the main issue there. Let's go up, looking to go here. I have to watch out for this sack, take, and then take if my queen moves. So I want to keep my queen here on d8. I think bishop b7. Okay. What are they trying to do? Well, I'll see what they're trying to do. I'm trying to figure out why are they confident it's going to work is the better question. Maybe f4, g4? That could be it, yeah. Because if we go here, f4, e4 as well. Yeah, we go here, they just go g4. Because you can't take. And you can't really kick them off the diagonal either. A bit of an issue. I would love to go knight back and then here, but if you move the knight, that's the checkmate idea. Like I could go back and then up. Okay, I see it. So we could go here and then knight e8 f6, and that should create a fortress. The problem is my knight will be very bad at that point, and they may see that because now you have the issue of them pushing, right, and them getting another piece involved now. So let's go back. They push up. Take. I mean, I guess you could still go f6. It just doesn't seem... I don't want to do that anymore. But I may still have to, because right now, they just have an amazing beam down on this diagonal. So 98, we go f6. f4, push, take, take, take. I guess at that point it would be fine, though. Is there anything else I can do? Maybe I can go... Okay, I could try this first. We could try this to try and go up. But if we go here, I think they just go f4, though. That's the problem. It'd be a move too slow. Like here, then after that, we're stuck. Then we'd have to go back anyways, and they get another tempo. So I think knight back. And then if I get the chance, I can go queen here, because they have to trade queens. Or I still need to play f6 first, though, because then they could just take. So f6 still needs to get played regardless. So that's fine. What's going on, Austin? And D Square, appreciate the words of encouragement from both of you guys there. I think f6 now. Which I don't love, because I feel like it opens up the light squares more. Okay, but I think I have to do that. Now my knight, that's another story. And that's a problem for another day. Right now we have to focus on not getting checkmated. They've only spent 2 minutes though. Knight d7 was better. Appreciate that, Charlie. Knight d7. I don't know. I have a feeling there is a key issue there. Let's go up. Let's see. Alright, the knight, very bad square. Oh, okay, they allowed the queen trade. The queen has to get traded now. And that's perfect. Truly, truly perfect. Because it falls otherwise, right? And we're going to take back with the d-pawn, probably. Because taking this way... Yeah, here... Now we go up again. Hitting the queen. Well, that's the thing. If you go here, they could just go back. And then you have a worse structure. Now we're getting the issue with what is your knight doing? That's the main problem. What is my knight doing? But yeah, this was the point of this. We're going to queen trade. And now it feels like you should play g5. But how do I justify it? Let's go king up first. And then maybe c6. We have to slowly get our pieces to somewhat useful spots. And c5 you can't play. Then Austin, appreciate these likes. But c5 you can't play. This is you could never go d5. So we're going to go here. And then here. Because I can't play down a piece. Like, it's no point there. What's going on, Edgar? Yeah. h5. Not ideal. But I'm going to have to give up something. And we give up this square. I'm just hoping it won't come down to them having that square winning the game for them. And I can go here to e6. I just need to play and get the knight up. Maybe there's a better way to calculate it, but I know on e8, like, it's no points. Like, even going h5 here. It feels like it's another target with bishop dropping back. They lift their rook forward. I see their idea now. Their point is to go here and just double up. Alright, let's go knight here. Does two things. It attacks the bishop and it guards that. Alright. Here. Here, if they go over, then we go rook over. The main thing is I need this piece, I need to be able to go bishop c8, because now if the rook's in the corner, you can't go bishop c8. Then your rooks are cut off. But now they go over, you go rook over, and now we could try that, and then we could have a knight move to discover to attack them on g4. That'd be the idea with that. I slide over, rook over. Oh, they push. Oh, I get it. They push. There's a pin. That's why I have to go rook d8 instead. Yeah, that's a mistake. Rook d8 would have been better. Way better. Let's see if they find it. I think they will. Yeah. I need to go rook d8 instead of e8 because they have the pin after e4. Well, they don't see it. Okay. Well, it's not like they did something that is that much better for me. But they don't see that specific idea. So I'll take that. Let's go here. Trying to get rid of that bishop or take in the center. And now bishop c8 is looking to attack the rook. Doesn't quite trap it because of rook h4. But we have some life. If they play e4, the e5 there, they're winning. Like, they win a pawn or they win a piece. What's going on, Split Gator? Let's see. Yeah, Rob, if you're still here, what hat were you trying to have me throw on here? I don't know if I still have the Warriors hat, too. They lift, I think, a move late. I think I'm able to take this now. Take. They slide. Alright. Capture here. Capture, capture, capture. Rook down, up, take, and then bishop takes. It'd be opposite color bishop endgame. I mean, that's not the worst thing, though. Because I still would be able to go up, and they go rook down. And then here. We're +1, but look at our king. It's super open. They can sit on this square on g6 that they've set up. So not ideal. I want to go rook here. I might even give that back, but I don't know. c5 so their bishop can't get and spy. But it depends what they do on the next turn. I can't even make a decision yet or make a plan yet. Solely dependent on what they decide to do. But you're seeing this weakness now. Like, if I can get to an endgame, even if it's opposite color bishops, I might be slightly better, but right now I still have to make it through this part because their rooks are active. Rook here on f3 and rook down here, but we got a pawn for our troubles. So here they can't go there. They take, and then they take here. Right, that's the problem. King's gonna slide over. Oh, I get it. They can go rook here, and then over, and then down, and then up, and then take, capture. King f7. But even then after... Well, let's see if they find that first. They don't find that. Thankfully, they don't find that. Because it would have been very difficult to play if they did. Alright, let's go c5. Which seems like it doesn't make sense to go on another dark square, but my bishop needs to get active if I have any chance to still win this. And I do need to guard this square in case they ever do find it. And we're looking to go up here on the next turn, because now en passant is met with that. Alright, now we're up. En passant, rook can take. Previously, I couldn't have done that when the rook wasn't on g8. So we go up there. Take, rook takes. And then maybe like king e7 if they go rook check at the end there. Appreciate that, Amina. Yeah, you lose enough games because you don't come up with their plan. It'll be second nature. Alright, let's go rook up. Yeah, now king e7. Because I think here allows rook to f8. And this makes sense because this is kind of hard to defend right now. The only thing is... Oh, no, there's nothing. I was going to say they could go here, but no. The bishop's still there. That's why c5 is good. They could go down... I wonder, should I exchange it at that point? They go up. I'm trying to... Is this winning? It makes sense. Here. I think my bishop's too slow to get around. But it still makes sense to play. Because they can't lift their king up, right? And then, yeah, they go there. And then there's no piece that can help. Like, you need to go here and then around. And then, like, that's too many moves. By that time, they'll just go here. Okay. So let's go... Going back now and then going for that is my next idea. So here. And then rook g6. You're hitting the rook. You're looking at g4, and they can't go down yet. And then you have king e6, because they can't go there. The problem is these are all on dark squares, which I had to do, you know, to go c5 so they couldn't go rook over and my bishop's out. But you're going to see the issue with the initial opposite color bishops. I can't guard it. Yeah, they just go there. Oh, no. No. I don't think you can play that. Take. And then rook down. Like, even if they win, this passer is the issue. Yeah, they're right that I can't guard that. Or no, I can take here. That's the thing. So many choices. Oh, no, they can't take that, though. Okay, so let's go here. Well, no. What's the best way? They have 3 pawns, I have 2. You could go up here. This might be the best move. Because they can't go king here. They can't go in. If my pawn's not here, I wouldn't do this. But they can't go here to get a protected passer. But I can take it now, can't I? They can't go there or there if I check, yeah. Check and they can't guard it. I just take on f6. Okay, now this should be a win. Take. They could go there, maybe. And now they slide over. Rook. I have a minute left. I have to speed up. Here. I should be able to give this up. Maybe I don't have... Yeah, I think I have to. I have a minute left to... There might be a cleaner way to do this, but I don't have that much time. So I have to just go. Alright, here. And then if they get... Okay, here. Let me just lift this forward. The rook is going to stay on the d file for the most part to keep the king from getting in. Actually, it's boxed in pretty much completely. It can't go up at all. They have to move laterally to then even go up. But 3 squares away, they have to go like here or something. And then up. And then I can go rook here to d1. I should be able to do that in 46 seconds. Alright, 2 squares away now. They're going to have to go there. And this king is close enough. That's why we're not too focused on it. But yeah. I mean, that's... 1 square away now. I'm gonna have to do rook and king conversion. I should be able to do that. Alright. Oh, wait. You can go here. And just make it easier. Take. Yeah. Let's take that. Alright, 27 seconds. This is enough time. Alright, let's cut this off. I was just teaching someone how to do this. We go up here. Alright, just keep cutting the king off. Alright, cut this file off. Let's get our king in. And then king in. Alright, cutting this off. Another file's cut. There we go. And there's no stalemate. GG. That was a fun game. Alright, let's see what happens there. I don't think I played that good to start the game off. I think it was more of an end game. No, I had a 90% accuracy. I guess I did. It didn't seem like it was a good game, honestly. What's going on, Shadow? What's going on? Oh, say what's up there. What's your question? Let's see. Man, appreciate the comments, D-Square. I'll let you know how it goes. It's 12 rounds, so we'll see. But yeah, this is the opening I was practicing earlier in the engine. The 4 knights, and then bishop b4. Usually I'll play knight takes here, and then this is also a book move, though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, this is a mistake. No, I've been doing something that's the right thing. There. No, maybe it was d6. Whatever it was. I go here now. Bishop here to b4. The queen slides up. I almost went knight here. I thought queen here. Am I missing something? Oh, c5. Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm going to lose a piece, so I didn't go for it. I wanted to, though. It looked like it worked, but it does not work. But they have to counter. This is such a sharp opening. It's kind of a fun opening, honestly. But I take the knight in the center as I did not see the idea of going c5 after knight here to e5. Queen takes, take, and now their pawns are double. But this is actually an inaccuracy. Queen here is better. And I appreciate all these likes, Austin. Don't know how to play bullet? I do know how to play bullet. You said, how am I 2200? Is that... I assume you're trying to insult me, but I don't know. I play a lot of games. That's the one thing about the rating. However you feel about me. Clearly, I'm that level. But yeah, I go up here to d6. They castle. h6, you're stopping this. But instead of... I thought this was good to double their pawns, though, because this is not a great structure. We see the engine slightly prefers white here. Yeah, we castle up. And this is where it gets interesting. At -1, yeah, this is a huge problem. Despite their pawn structure, they have this, like, cannon here aimed on g7. We go knight back here to e8. This is a mistake? Really? Okay, so rook e8. What if they go g4? g4 and f4. What do I do then? Queen up. Okay, f... Oh, you can't... Wait, h3. And then what if f4 after? Rook up, f4. Rook down. Okay, up. Take, take. Oh, you're just counter-attacking. Interesting. You're supposed to counter-attack. Oh, because this is a draw, isn't it? Yeah. This is just a draw. Well, I didn't see all that, so I go 98 instead of that. That's a lot to see, I feel like. So I go back and we go f6. This I could have seen, to be honest. I find this idea later in the game, but not at the same time. Like, it's the same idea, but in a couple moves. Thank you. Appreciate that, Drake. Appreciate that. Let's see. I could play against him. So, Shadow, today I won't be playing anyone outside of, like, rated games online, but I do have viewer tournaments every third stream. So, I have that after the next stream. Next stream is puzzles, and we'll have another viewer tournament. We had a lot yesterday. Yeah, we go up. Rook slides. Take, take. King here's a mistake, really. Well, okay, that doesn't make sense, to be honest, because I realized that I needed to go here later, but not here. So I had the idea, just like 5 moves later, here, and now I'm like, oh, my rook can't stay there. This is actually an inaccuracy, yeah, because of this. This, I think, yeah, you have to just drop the rook, which is not ideal. I kind of realized that, too, because if you don't drop the rook, you're kind of cooked. Or, like, if instead, I don't know, you try and save it, and then take here. Like, this is losing? I didn't think it was this bad. I just thought it was a... Wow. Well, good thing I didn't do that, and good thing they didn't find it. So, I go rook over here, another inaccuracy. Rook slides, and then rook here, g8. How is this 90% accuracy? This does not feel like 90%, but that's what the engine says. Maybe because the endgame is so good. They go up here to f4, knight here. This is the only move, I think. Yeah, everything else is a pretty big advantage for white if you don't play knight c5. Wise? I thought it was a good move. I know it was like an only move, though. Yeah, it's plus 0.39, and the other one is plus 1.39, and then the third best is plus 2. So you had to find knight c5 here. What am I missing with it? Okay, so you go rook d8. e5 again. Yeah, okay. So that bishop is too powerful. I take the bishop because of that same thought process. Capture, capture, capture. Rook down. I was worried if they go rook down now. I'm like, you just go rook up. I didn't love this position, but it was okay to play. What's on my head? This is a magician's hat for another app that I cannot say. You may know the name. I have a thing that's hats off, so you use some points, and you can request a hat that I own. Yeah, rook here to e7. They take. And this is just a drawn endgame. I kind of thought it was a draw. If anything, I thought white was winning. Like, their structure is bad. It's just the pressure and this pawn here. But if I can get out of this, that's where this is going to become a problem. Which you kind of see in the game. Well, no, they kind of just, honestly, they just mess up. Take, king over here. For those who don't get it, this is the only move you can play. Anything else, you lose the bishop. The king can't slide here or here. So it's kind of a trap. But they obviously don't fall for it there. They see it. Bishop c8, and they blunder with rook here, g6. I was hoping they did that too, because it's kind of natural to, let's just go guard the piece so the rook can move freely. The issue is now, well, they make another mistake, but there's not really a good move. Like rook h5, it's rook x g, oh, not that, rook x g4. attacking the king, and you can draw. Oh, this is an accuracy. Okay, you have to take with the bishop apparently. I don't know if I would have done that. I think I'm taking with the rook. I have the engine now. I don't think I would have taken. I would have taken with check for sure. But this is the better move, and you see you win the pawn. That was the idea to win that, and that's a blunder. So they go bishop b8 though. They must have thought it was trapped and they missed rook h5, because I missed some moves today as well, so I get it. They go down here, and now it's just a win. You have to be careful within the time usage. This took me a while to decide, because I just missed the king can't go this way. I'm like, if I go up, like, it doesn't work. I was hoping they could go for this trap, and you win the bishop. The problem is, if you go here, I think it's still winning. But now a4, it feels like it's good, and then if the rook slides, then you can take. So I just go king here to d6, keeping the material for now. And rook over. Yeah, this is really when the game ended, I feel like, with f6. At this point, it's definitely winning. With a minute left, I could have messed up here. But once they no longer have a passer when they go king over, because the king can't lift up at all. I'm able to win there. Win that pawn. And now I feel confident and comfortable, which is very important in an endgame where you're down on time. Like, I know I can win this. And then they make it even easier. Like, rook and king I know how to do, but now they make it where it's queen and king. Now the bishop can't move, you sack. And then they can't even go forward to try and take it, so they have to take the rook. You get the queen, we take that, and then, you know, very boring ending, and we get the checkmate. Alright, let's go to this next game. I think that's at 2-2. Let's go into game number 5. Alright, let's go up d4 again. Let's see. d4, bishop f4. And I appreciate all these likes, Austin. We're closing in on 5.5 thousand there. Yeah, I think e3. Or not, I think. I'm playing the London, so it's e3. c3, qb6, no. Knight here to f3, h3, and bishop d3. There it is. This is definitely the best response against the London, because then you're not really playing the London. That's why it's a good opening, though, because it's flexible and you can respond to it. Because this is like a different response than like a d5, knight f6, e6. Like, this is also, I think, still in theory, if you go knight d2. But I usually play h3 to avoid knight h5, though. They can do the same thing. Like here, 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 then castle to get my king safe. And we should be okay. By the time usage, they know what they're doing as well. Almost a minute, but they blitzed out the first few. Yeah, h3, be2, knight bd2, a4, castle. All stuff that's pretty common in the type of ones that I play here. Bishop was hanging. Yeah, this is a trap, actually. Yeah, this is a trap. So if you take... That's a good question, or a good point. I'm so used to playing against it, didn't even like register to consider taking it. But if you capture, it's queen captures here on b2. I should have explained that. Thank you for asking. But yeah, qx b2, and then you're losing the game there. How does h3 prevent it? Maybe prevent is a poor choice of words. I guess it doesn't prevent it, but you can go bishop. It prevents you losing the bishop, I guess. You can go bishop h2 now. I did see that. I was watching that tournament live, actually. I've been following the Tata still pretty closely. I felt so bad for him. I was like, man, like, I've blundered in tournaments that mean absolutely nothing to anyone, and I've been heartbroken. Like, imagine, like, that type of tourney. That's gotta be gut-wrenching, man. And he was just sitting at the board, too. Like, I feel you. And, like, hit, like, blue bomb as well, because he was, like, +4, and he drew the game, and he was just sitting there after. Like, those guys, I feel for them, man. Like, you're playing at I think they've said the most prestigious besides the candidates. And mistakes, like, it happens, obviously. But you could see it on their face. Like, they're not happy with that. I'm not happy with my game either, though. Because they can go up. And they can take. I've moved too slowly. I think h3 is wrong when they go qa5. Like, usually you can go h3. I think you have to go, like, knight here now. I realize that. I've made that mistake. If they were just go here, they could just go b3. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. The thing is, though, even as bad as b3 would be, like, they can't do... It can't get worse. Like, there's no pawn break if they go up. So, yeah. And the reason they can go up is here, then the rook falls. This rook has been, or sore spot in this opening, to be honest. Yeah, knight bd2, definitely the second move. After they... I'm sure they're going b4. There's no way they don't. I would be genuinely shocked. Like, I messed up, yeah. Like, I messed up. I'm sure they're going to find the right move. Let's go here. And then b3 is like, oh. The opening did not go good. But it's not lost. As bad as this is, there's no breakthrough. The king's still safe. Like, it's just not ideal that you allow b3 on move 12. Yeah, instead of h3, it's knight bd2. Like, usually you can just play that. This is one of the few times I played against qa5, and that's my fault for not, like, registering the difference. Because if they do anything else, you could just play h3, right? But they don't do anything else. They play qa5, and I didn't calculate. And I just played a normal move. Oh, they take? Why? I'm not sure why they take. Oh, well, I was going to say maybe knight in the center, but I'm not sure why they take that. Maybe they agree that b3 just doesn't do anything, which is true. Which is true. So that could be why they don't push. b3 just looks really good, but it doesn't work. Well, I'll take then. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to take. Taking this way is definitely worse. I'd rather get the queens off. And now you're setting up b3 so they kind of have to trade. They don't have to trade. They probably prefer to trade. It'd probably be easier to play than... Yeah. It's easier to play because this is such a bad pawn. But all in all, after a pretty bad opening, it could be worse. It could be worse. Let's castle for sure. If I could get the bishop off the board, we'd be perfectly fine. It's a big if, though. Because the rook can't slide, but theirs can't slide either. I think it's... And both our bishops can just go to a little cove here. I'm up on time, though. That might be the one thing we can look at as a positive. And definitely a4, because we're already guarding this square with the c-pawn, so a4 makes more sense to guard that square, especially if they go a5. I also could... They go knight in. Well, you have to take. Well, you kind of have to, because they're attacking on c3, so it doesn't even matter. They move. Now, though, I don't know if that's right. Unless they're planning to go bishop to d3. I think the issue is you could maybe go f3 and e4. Like f3, they go back, and then e4. And then take. This knight, yeah, I think that's a mistake. Like, I should be feeling a lot more uncomfortable based off how the opening went. And not saying I win or anything, but it feels like the moves are decent. It's more if I can find the right moves. But it doesn't feel impossible. Like b3, it's very constricted on my side of the board, but right now it doesn't feel like it's too constricted after f3. They'll probably go bishop e7 or g5. I feel like I would just go bishop, or they could go king d7 and just keep their king in the center. That'd be interesting, but they're taking some time here. I think they just got to go. They have a better position, even with this probably slight mistake. They go back. Oh, they're trying to go f... Well, I don't know if you can do that, though, if they're trying to go f5. So let's go up here. Definitely looking for that. Maybe their idea is here so I can't push. I think that is their idea. Because they would have went back here. Maybe they wouldn't have. We'll see. I'm curious why they go bishop g6, though. I guess we could say, why did I go h3? Mistakes can just happen. But they can't go f5. Then I can go rook b1, and then rook... I might be winning if they go f5. They do go king d7. I was waiting for that. King d7. Because it makes sense, and they can go bishop to d6 now and get their rook there. What I'll say to that is I'm going for the same thing. Like, I want this rook to be able to be on the b file. f3, you have this guarded, only 2 attackers, 2 defenders. Let's see. And they go up. Okay. I kind of have to take it, though. That's the thing. Because if you go here, now you're cutting off your bishop, and theirs is active, and then the bishop's doing nothing. So yeah, you kind of just have to take. Okay. I think I need to run king in the center. Because I need my king to guard that. I want to go rook here first. This feels like it would make more sense to go rook b1 first, but I do think I have to run my king up. Because I go rook b1, they go there. Like, you can't take it anyways, then they take in the center. Well, I guess you would take back there, though. There's a trade-off. Alright, let's just go king up. I think I need to get my king to e3 so that my knight's not stuck guarding this forever. That would be a bad piece if the entire game it was stuck patrolling that square. Alright, let's contest the square because they can't take it right now. And then king e3. So it's super duper protected there. And they can't, if they go there, the knight could take it. So we don't lose in the center. That's what I'm thinking. And then Austin, still appreciate these likes. We're closing in on 8,000. Oh, I missed some donations too. Oh, my bad. Maddox was in here. Maddox, appreciate that. I don't know if you're still here. And then Charlie, a donation. I apologize. If I missed a donation, believe me, I was not doing that intentionally. I was just locked in on the chess game. But I make sure I try and check. So if you guys still here, thank you. Sorry if I missed you. And then Ashwin, appreciate that follow. Almost at 2,000, I believe. We're at, yes, 23 away. There they go. Yeah. Only a matter of time before they did that. Because they're looking to go e5, I'm thinking. And just blow up them position. But I'm just going to go here first. And then try and take. Because they go there, we're just going to take. Yeah. What if we go here? That could work. This could work. Because here you would take. And then if they take, then you take here. Yeah. Okay, okay. I kind of like the position right now. Knight goes back. Take, and then rook over. Because the knight guards it. And the king is on e3 now, but they can't take in the center. Alright, I mean, that's not bad. Not bad after where we were at on move 12. We're in a slightly harder to play endgame, which is not a fun thing, obviously, but it is better than being in a lost endgame. This is probably still a draw, but definitely harder to play white. Because look at my knight. Like, my knight's pretty bad. And my king is literally stuck, so they could run their king around. Like, king c7 is just an easy move to play. I think what I have, though, is maybe bishop d1, bishop c2. But I might be too slow. So let's say we go here. Oh, but the knight's guarding, though. So even if they got here, they couldn't go here or here if my bishop's on c2. But definitely easier to play their side. Despite maybe some conversion mistakes on their part, my knight is on b1 on move 27. So it's definitely not a perfect endgame for me. But they're low on time. That's the one thing I'll say. Knight in. I don't know if that's right. But they've played it. Oh, that probably does work, though. Well, no. I still play my idea. I go back and then up. Because if you go here now, your king can't go back at all. So if you go here first, and then they do whatever, and then here, and then here, that could work. Oh, and you're setting up a tactic, too. If they're not careful, you could, and you get bishop c2, that check wins the bishop. They have 2.5 minutes left. Let's see. Appreciate that, Xfinity. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed that hat. Glad you enjoyed that hat. I think we can go bishop c2 on this next turn. That's definitely on the table. You guard in the center, and you set up that little trap. I doubt they'll fall for the trap part of it, but it does, I don't know, it does set that up. Yeah, bc2, knight d2. We're going to go here. The idea is that if they're not careful, you have this. Well, this is like a secondary. I just saw that. Yeah, and they just stop it. Okay. It wasn't the main reason. The main reason is that they had pressure, and I was going to try and rotate my king down. But now I'm seeing it's not that necessary based off what they're playing. I think this is still a better diagonal than being on d1. Okay. I could maybe take and then whatever and then king f4 now. Stop the king f4 idea. So you can't do that. Okay. I think I have to attack them. Because if I just sit, I think I'll lose the game. So here. But here runs into... Well, I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to do something. That is for sure. Maybe knight here first. And then f4. I have a minute 30 left. We need to start thinking about the clock as well. Now, I want to think about the position. I don't want to play bad moves. But a minute, 90 seconds left. And who knows if they even play bullet. Like, I play a lot of bullet, a lot of blitz. Who knows if they do that. So maybe I can just move faster. Won't matter. Still make the best move. But maybe I need to start making some decisions on how do I make it just difficult for them to even calculate through it. Like, if I just take, it's an easy move. If I go here, there's calculation involved. And that's what I mean. And I think f4 is better anyways. Because if you just take, and then, yeah. Because take, there's nothing. I think f4. 80 seconds left for them. Now, it is the same idea of just take, but allowing king in here is not something you really want to do. You would prefer not to. And I can just keep the tension, which keeps them on their toes the rest of the game. Yeah, they're down to 63 seconds, 62 seconds. They're under 60. They take. Okay, king takes. They go for it. I want to go back. Because now this is kind of an issue, right? Take, king takes. And this is weak. This is a weakness now. That's what happens when you get low on time. You can't calculate as much. That's why I was so okay with doing it that way. Now, it's still not easy to win. Because it's not... Because it's more open, it's easier for me to mess up as well now. But I think take... And then... Knight takes, check. And then 93 to guard that. And hit the bishop. The bad thing is that for them is their knight can't really do anything. Like, there's no easy way for the knights to get active. They might just take. No, they don't take. Oh, no. No, that's wrong. Check. I think you can win the bishop now. And their time's too low. Bishop a4. You win the bishop. Yeah, GG. Alright, let's look at that game. Let's see. The accuracy. 93.4%. I played way better than I thought I did in that game. The opening could not have been right. There's no way the opening's right. There's no way. Because h3 has to be a mistake. It's not a mistake. Really? Wow, I'm not losing. Okay, I thought I was losing or something. But no, not really. Yeah, this is all stuff I've played before in the London. Maybe I can explain that. And someone asked about the bishop. I can show that now. So yeah, if you take here, the queen takes here on g2. I actually have a video on that coming out. So I'll go into more detail. But I forgot when it's posting. But yeah, that's the main point. If you take, then they just take. So that's why you can't do that. I've seen it so much, I didn't even consider taking. I was debating whether to go... I guess I don't know what I was doing. Why did I not... Yeah, I should have just went there immediately. But QC1, queen a5, h3. And someone also asked about h3. So say you go bishop e2, which is the better move. It's like a personal preference thing. Like if you go knight here... Yeah, here, and you just lose the bishop. You don't lose the bishop, but I didn't want to trade it off. I like having that. Knight xb1, they had e5. Let's see. Knight xb1. Alright, when we get there, remind me. I think I'll remember. But this is... Hey, h3 here. That's a mistake, really. I'm winning here after b4. Knight here. Sometimes you just gotta calculate. Because I'm like, man, I messed up. Let's just defend. And you have to take with the queen, not have to. This doesn't make as much sense to me. Now, the computer still says it's fine. I don't know. The queens being off in this position seems easier to play versus them being on. So that's why I did this. We castle. Yeah, I thought it was a mistake. I said that too. I was like, I don't think that's right. Because you need... I want to do that, right? I want to get my knight there so I can play f3 and e4. If both knights are here, right, I can't play f3. Like, I don't want to go knight e1. There's no square for this knight. And if you go here, then they get bishop d6. So you have to keep the knights here. So they let me get something I was looking for by trading it off. And then I go, oh, I say that and I make a mistake. It's e4 instantly. The idea here is probably that you win on c4. I didn't see that exact thing. I see it eventually. But even if I saw that, I would have played it. I would have preferred to get a pawn there. But that's definitely wrong. The computer's right. I go e4 now. Bishop d6. I take. You have to take. Like, it's saying best move. I can't give myself too much credit. Like, there's really no alternative besides taking the bishop. If you go up, you're definitely losing. Yeah, it's no way. It's minus 1.8. Because now their rook can slide over. And this bishop is useless. Like, it's not doing anything. And theirs is amazing. And this one can even get good. So you kind of have to take that. They go up. King here. This was the right idea. The idea is to guard this in the center. Because say h4 is the best move. I didn't even consider it. But say I did find the best move. This knight move in. And then here. Then here. And then here. And then say here. Then here. Like, the knight can't really move. Oh, it could still move, I guess. But it's not ideal. Yeah, take. This is not as good. Was my thought with it. So I go king here to guard in the center. Rook slides over. King up. Take. Rook here. Knight takes b4. e5. I don't think you can play e5. I think this is what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, you can play it. It's an inaccuracy, though. Why is this not losing? Oh, my knight's not here yet. That's why, yeah, the knight's not there yet. When the knight's there, it's definitely win. Oh, give me 1 second. My dad's calling. let me know. Let me know I'm all right. Let's see. Hey. And appreciate that, Johns. All right. Let's go through the rest of this game here. So you said e5 here. What do you think? What do you say white plays after e5? What's your idea? Because you're right. This is a draw still. Like, the best move is knight to e7, but this would draw the game if they do go up. Because I have to go here and then knight back. And the tension's okay. But take. Bishop goes back. Oh, that is the best move. I thought it was a good move. You kind of have to do that. Appreciate that. Braji? Is that Braji? Yeah, appreciate the compliment. Yeah, BD1. It makes too much. You kind of have to play it. Or have to play. It makes a lot of sense. You don't have to. You can probably play a lot of different things to keep the draw. Let's see. You could play. No, this is not by far. This and h4 and knight d2 are basically the same. This is plus 0.01 for white. The other ones are zeros across the board. So it's slightly better. But you're fine either way. Then Ashwin, appreciate those likes. There we go back. The idea is to go bishop c2, which is what I get here. They go g5, knight d2. I almost went here instantly and played the clock, but I just thought knight c2 was a better move to do first. Let's see. They go knight back, f4. Now this is one. Again, I'm trying to press their clock, but I also thought it was the best move. Because it's a draw, but now I'd rather play white, right? This pawn is advanced. It can't go forward, and this is going to be a weak spot on a light square, and their knight's not that good. Like, they can't slide in, they can't slide there. So now I go f4 to get my king also active. Like, we're not attacking on the queen side, but we're constraining on the queen side right now. So the idea is to go here to the king side and attack, so we know this is all guarded on this side. Can you see the other best moves? Yeah, you can see, if you go to the, I'm in the analysis board right now. When you're in analysis, it shows you the top 3 computer moves that they suggest. So the best move for them was king e7, but they take. And now I'm slightly better. And you can kind of feel it in the game. Like, they mess up, partially because of time, but also just not an easy position. If you have time, like, what do you play? Like, bishop f7. Like, this is not an obvious move for someone at our level. Like, I don't know if we're going to play bishop f7 and get passive and allow, like, g4 and up. Like, they might even play e5 with some time on the clock, honestly. But they don't. This is a miss. dx e5 was better. Really? I can take instantly. So take fx e5. King f5 is winning. Wow, I didn't see that at all. So king f5. They go bishop c6. h4. Knight c5. Yeah, I just was not going to play this. I want to keep the tension. And I missed that that's winning. But I go back here. You're still slightly better. A miss, take here. And they just make a mistake. Yeah, it's plus 3.1 now. Because they take that, which is not right. But this is where the time comes in. Like a capture, it doesn't take that long to do it. So they do that. King takes. You take here on d5. Take here, check. And they resign because they can't get back to guard their bishop. So they go here. You just take. And their knight is so bad. Like, if their knight's here, right, if you could just place it here, like, now they don't resign because they have something, but it being on b7, it's just not a useful piece. What's going on, Ash? How you doing today, man? We're just going over this most recent rapid game I just played. But yeah, that's that. Let's go to the next game. That was a fun game. We hit a peak on this account, I'm pretty sure. My peak is not that much away. I think my peak is like 2230 something. 2230. Can you show 8 hours? Yeah, if you are here after this one, we can look at it. We can definitely take a look. E4, E5. No D4, man. Oh, we gotta play the Vienna again. Dude, can we get just a normal Petrov? Everyone's playing something different. Yeah, 8 hours is crazy. This is actually a mistake, but I don't know how to punish it, which is not a good thing. I know it's a mistake, but I don't know how to win with them playing that mistake, which is not good. Not good. I'll probably go... I kind of want to counter-strike and go D5. I don't feel like that's the best move, though. Knight C6. No. I guess just D6. Let's go D6 here. Knight slides up. They're looking to take this. Oh, okay, this just happened. There's a trap you can set by going here. And if they take, knight takes, you have this idea. I'm pretty sure this is the same position, because I thought I blundered by going A5 in a previous game. But now I know how to do it. If they take, this is a blunder. Or if they can take, but they can't take with the knight. Ah, they've seen it before. It would be the person that I know how to do it now. They know how to respond to it. Yeah, you can't do that. C3. Alright, let's go knight C6. But is that even right? I definitely need a better response to what they just played. Take. Check. I'm just kind of getting cooked right now. Knight's going to slide forward. You're looking to go here somewhat. They can go there, bishop d7. What's going on, rejection? You can go here. Or they just castle. Huh. I get what they're trying to do. It feels like you could just take, and go d5, though. Like, capture. Okay, capture. Can I play... I don't know that, to be honest with you. I don't know that opening. Take over d5. I mean, if it doesn't work, it's not like I can't just... I'm sure this is fine. Maybe not. Maybe I missed that. Maybe that's not fine. But I think here, take, rook up. Yeah, here. Okay. Well, you have to go king here, I would think. Or you could go here, maybe. That could work, because now you're looking to win that. So they'd have to guard it. And then you could castle on the next turn. So back. They go up, you would take this way. So now they allow you to castle. And keep the material that they gambited. That should be... Yeah, perfect. Yeah, they went for it. Now let's just castle. We want to pawn out the opening. I wonder if you could go d5 there, but they attack. Alright, let's immediately shut down their bishop. Feels natural to play. They go up. Alright, let's go here. Kicking the knight back. And I want to play here, but they could sack, take, and then taking it 2 pieces for the fort. And I don't want to do that. Let's see. Yeah. If there was some way... Well, they go for a pin first. Yeah, I mean, you have to just go over. Otherwise, you lose that knight. But the knight can just go to c6. And you offer the trade. I want to play this so bad. But you just can't play it right now. The queen slides. This is crazy. They're going straight for the win here. Is it a mistake, though? Here, take. Is it a mistake is the question. It might be too aggressive. Because here, okay, knight c6. You're hitting the queen and you're hitting the... Yeah, I don't see why this wouldn't work. I get that there's like a checkmate if they get to the back rank, but the knight can just capture first. I feel like... Well, if it's wrong, it's wrong. We'll see in a second. I think you can play that, though. Because the knight's guarding. That's the reason I think it's okay. If the knight's not guarding, it wouldn't work. Like, yeah, that would work that way. But I think we are guarding on e8. Like, if the queen took, knight takes, check. Maybe they're going for the fork at the end, but I think you get enough pieces where it's okay. So they go, queen takes, knight takes. So queen for rook. No, they don't even go for it. There was some idea there. They're like, let's just... Oh, did my mouse just die? That is horrible timing. It did just die. Okay. Luckily, I'm prepared. I think I have some batteries. There we go. Alright, give me 1 second. Good thing it's not a bullet game. That'd be horrible if it's a bullet game. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's go here. What are you saying? Do I mean you for what, Ash? Give me 1 second. We gotta get some batteries in. I think I'm understanding the mouse now. It starts blinking when I need to change it. And I had not realized that. Alright. Is it working now? Okay, it's back on now. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to take here or take here first? Probably the knight first. Yeah, because then they would get the file that way. Yeah, let's take here. And then we want to sack the pawn back and get in the center. Yeah, we're not going to try and keep this. We just want to get rid of that and maybe just go like bishop e6. And then we're up a minor piece. And even to win the pawn, I'd have to try off another set of rooks. Where's the mount? Alright, here we go. Let's see. I played 1240 during the last 90 days. Does that... I mean, it sounds like it does. That's a lot of games. Rapid is crazy, though. I can't lie. Doing that for Rapid, bonkers. I could see Bullet, but you really like Rapid. Man, okay, take here. Crazy work. They want to go for this full exchange. And then here. Because we're looking to go here. Like, I know there's that pawn, they're forking if we let that happen. But bishop d3, now you're looking here as well to take on g5. And now my rook is in the game. That's the main reason I want to move my bishop somewhere. And bishop d7 felt like it was too slow. So you have to counter them, get aggressive, and go bishop e6, somewhat allowing d5. Let's see. They slide their queen over. They're looking at this pawn here. Okay, let's lift up 1. So my rook can slide. We're down some time, though. They move their rook, we can take, but I want to go rook here to e8. That's what I'm really feeling. Rook e8, and then maybe bishop d5. I do have to be careful, though. I don't have a dark square bishop despite being up a minor piece. And they go for a counterattack. Okay. Do I go up is the question. Or do I... Like, how do you defend this? Do I just go here? Maybe I could have went queen here, then here. I think I've realized my mistake, but luckily we still have time to correct it. Or do I go for this? Like, that feels so weird to play, but maybe you have to play it. Because how else? If you just let them go down and down, then your king's completely open. Okay, let's go here. Oh, no, no, you can't go there. No, that's why I didn't do that. You can't. Why did I realize it after I moved? You drop here. That's why I didn't do it. That's why I went queen d7. I forgot already. I forgot why I did that. Well, too late now. What am I doing? If they take insane. Just queen back to d7. But 2 minutes left. We're running into danger zone on the clock. Alright, they slide their rook over though. Not too focused on what I'm doing anyways. They're not going to take that freebie. Now I feel like here makes a lot of sense. Up. Man, how do you stop this attack? The knight stopping bishop e7. Rook here, bd7. Like, when can I go material grabbing is the question. Yeah, they take. Now, can I just take, or do I have to go back first? Maybe I go back. And then we set. And then we just take there? And there, and now rook e8. My knight's just not doing anything. Like, I'm up a piece. I guess it's guarding e7. If I can get it to have a better purpose than guarding e7, I feel better about the position. We have 2 minutes left. Rook can slide over to this open file probably. And then we go back. Man. Like, I'm up, but their attack is just so hard to stop. Like, that's the trade-off of getting that piece. They're aggressive. Maybe if I need a quick move, I just go bishop c4 to save time. But I don't know. That might be a mistake. So I think just rook e8 next turn. Unless they go back and attack my bishop. Then I have to go back. Probably connect it to the pawn. Or I'd rather go back here so I can get on the open file still. That's why queen there would have made a... But then queen there attacking, but they can go bishop c5. So it's not like going there would have made a huge difference. Back. Do they push at any point? Like, at some point you would consider it, I'm sure. Because say they push, I guess I would just take it, honestly. Like, there's no what else could I even do if they decide to do that. They could go g4 first for that reason, but that's why I like rook e8. I can try and get a counterattack going. They do push, yeah. I think it was only a matter of time, because it makes the most sense. And we take that. I think it's worse to allow h6, and then that's going to be bad. My position feels loose, but like qg4, if they slide over, and then this bishop's still guarding f7. So my queen doesn't even have to stay here, really. Like, you go qg4 anyways, to be honest with you. But then bishop d5 probably first, so you can set up the checkmate. I need this rook and knight to get helpful because they're just not helping the queen. They're just not helping the queen. That's the problem. All right, but the time is evening back up. We're only down a minute now. We're down 3 minutes a second ago. So that's definitely a positive change, swing in our direction. But we have to be careful because it could be like what I did to the person last game, where it's a equal or okay position, but I just can't move fast enough. All right, they moved their queen in. Okay, here. I wanted to take time to make sure I could play that, but I thought so. And now I like rook e8 on the next turn. Honestly, that's fine. Because if they take... Oh, I'm thinking you could... No, it's not. I'm thinking you could go back. I'm looking at this so wrong. I'm thinking I could somehow force the queen trade out. No, would not have done that if I calculate it correctly. Check, over, take. Okay, let's just play defensive. Let's go here. A minute left. But now it's definitely defended. We give up H. This is doubled. Okay. And now they give up this file, which could end up haunting them at their bishop c4. I just went here immediately for an initiative, but now I have time to calculate on their time. They go over, so here. They can't lift their rook up, so they have to go over. And then we can bring our queen here again. They lift up, we go rook down, and then you have that check, forcing the queen trade. Alright, we're down a pure minute, though. There's nothing. Okay. How is there nothing there? Let's go here. There's got to be something. And then you're setting up a mate. That's not mate, though. Okay, 37 seconds left. I feel like there has to be a mate. If they survive this, I'll be very impressed. There's got to be something. Oh, you can't go there, though. Check. Okay, up. Oh. Ah, man. I think I'm getting made. I think I'm getting mated. And they're going to take that. Tough. Yeah, I could have taken the queen. I just didn't think I could win the game with that little time left. Hindsight's 20/20. Take. Check. And with no bishop there, feels like it's a lot harder to do. The bishop was very key to this attack. And it's not there anymore. Okay, we get the one on time. I don't know how I went on time. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, there was definitely some type of something. There was a mate net somewhere. We get the win though. The accuracy is horrible. Like the end game blow time, we both were blundery, but there is definitely something there that we both missed. I knew this was a win. Yeah, bishop back. Yes. I knew there was something. Like here, I'm like, okay, back here. Like I knew this was winning, but I spent too much time getting here. Can't sit there forever. Back, and this is a blunder. Now it's mated 5, and I'm back to winning. If you go rook over, but 15 seconds. I don't know how I won on time. I'm down 40 seconds there, but they spend 27 seconds on this move, and then you take the queen. Oh well. This is oh my god, I've done this here. I've done this puzzle so many times, and well, 6 seconds, I can't be that mad. 6 seconds. I've done that so much. But yeah, and I just went on time. That was a crazy game. Let's see. Yeah, we can take a look at that game. Let's see here. Man, we get the win. We're going to have another game in 1 second. We're going to look at a viewer game real quick. Let's see here. Alright, you had the white pieces. You had 76. I see 2 brilliants happening in that. And it's a shorter game too. Let's see what happens. C4 the English. I've been playing that recently. Not on this stream. I've been trying to get some wins today. But I have learned that. You go bishop up. Oh, it's not the English. You go D4. I used to go G3. Alright, bishop slides up. It's like a Trompowski. I think that's what that is, right? When the bishop's out. But no. You castle a blunder. Why is this a blunder? A blunder, you're losing. I don't see why this is a bad move. They just go H6, okay. Didn't even consider that being the reason that's a bad move. But they move their queen out, knight slides up. Knight to A6, H4, bishop moves back. So bishop H3 makes sense. I'm not sure why. Why is that a mistake? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not playing this game. This makes sense to me as well. I would have done what they did too. But you take, that's also a mistake. Wow, did you know it was a mistake when you played? Your knight slides, can they take on H2? No, you can't take on A2. And you can't because of what? So you have a miss. If bishop takes instead, maybe that's why. So take, and then take. And then you just take here, right? Is this not okay? And then king here, and you're slightly worse with the black piece. I guess it's 5 points each, and both kings are weak. In the actual game, you take with the knight. And now you're losing after pawn to e5 attacking the queen. Queen slides over. Rook slides over. A blunder. Capture. But you get back in it. Yeah, this is quite the game. Oh, bishop down because take, then king takes here on a7. Right, king takes a7. King goes back, and then queen down, checkmate. Okay. I see the vision. Same idea. En passant. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Very nice checkmate. I think the next move is there, and then checkmate, yeah. Shout out to that win, Ash. That's a very good game. Bishop to g7. I don't know. I've never got to play something so aggressive. I don't think. And we're almost at 20,000 likes. Much appreciated, Austin. Yeah, man, no problem. And it was some brilliance. That's a fun review, too. That's a fun one. Bishop g2. What's your rating at now? You said you played for how many? 8 hours, right? Did you go up or down? We get white again. I think because I have a tournament tomorrow, I'm going to stick with playing d4. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's go up here. Alright, e3. We're going to... I've fallen for this more times than I'll ever admit. But it won't happen again. Because if you take here, there's this queen here move, winning the bishop. I've fallen for it more than I like to say, though. When I've been playing bullet and just, free pawn, they messed up. But they have a very advanced king side pawns right here. You got that, Vince, I'm telling you. Just take some time and dedication. 2,000 is not like GM, you know, where GM's like, can you really hit GM if you don't do it when you're like, maybe not. But 2,000, for sure you can hit, man. We can go up here. And then, yeah. I just don't like my setup with their pawns so advanced. I have to get a response to just throwing the pawns up the board. Let's go up here. Drop from 21. So you, for all 8 hours you played rapid? Or did you play some bullet and blitz in there? Are there knight slides? Let's go up here to c3. Stopping the knight from jumping in. The knight can go here and here probably. Yeah. Look at the queenside castle though. So I may have to match them there. I guess, why did I not assume that already? They're not going to castle on this side, clearly. Knight slides. Let's see what they decide, though. There you go, QC2. 95 I'd play, but I want to be able to castle either side. So that's why I like QE2 or QC2. I think I set those backwards. But these two queen moves are what I'm considering. Yeah, they have bad intentions there. Bad intentions. So, can you just play a waiting move like this? Because then if they push, take, rook takes. Push. Or do I have to strike in the center? I really don't know how you play against this. Maybe here? I'm not sure the best response. It seems like it would make more sense than doing nothing. But like this isn't that good either, right? Like they can still go there. Maybe I can go g4. Oh, maybe g4 would have worked. Honestly, that would have worked if you just play g4. Because en passant bishop takes, that's perfectly fine. But they castle. Oh, that's a mistake, though. You can take here. You hit the rook. You hit the bishop. Oh, they run into a... Okay, they walk into another... Well, they don't want to lose the piece, I guess, is their point. Okay. Fair enough. Let's take this here. And then let's go here. And look to castle on the next turn. Alright, the knight drops back. King is safe. And the knight slides up. I think I'll take this piece and then go here to get this bishop up and about. They go there. King's going to slide over. Let's go king here to guard this. I don't want to go here because of that. The threat of that pin I'm not loving. I like queen. Oh, I was about to go queen there. That's crazy timing. But you can take this though and then go here. And that's a problem. The king is well protected. You go in, you're attacking the rook, you're attacking the bishop. You're hitting both pieces there. Let's see. I don't know if you can guard that. I don't think so. Yeah, they go back. Okay, you take, check, down. They can't go there. Here. Okay. It looks scary, but I think you can go over. The bishop pair is not to be messed with. Alright, let's take here. Running our queen closer to the side of the board for sure. I don't want it to sit there away from the action. Let's get closer to our king. Taking in the center of the board. And it's not as much about the material. I just want to be able to touch that, right? And their bishop slides over. Now this move feels nice, right? You go here. Knight back. Attacking the queen, but hitting the bishop at the same time. And there's no queen. There's no checkmate. Yeah, this is fine. You hit the bishop, you hit the queen. And the king is trapped on a1 almost, but it is perfectly protected. Despite looking like it's just about to get destroyed. Because we have so many pieces around it. All these pawns are doing their job. The knight's doing a good job. The rook, the queen. We've done everything we can to guard this A1 king here. That is crazy. That's crazy. Crazy statement. I never thought I'd read those words in my life. Alright, but we're here attacking the queen. We're looking here. Man. I think we're good. I think we're good. I haven't... Oh, I didn't even realize that. No, I have not lost a pawn. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Good catch. Alright, I'm going to take this here. Now, 2 rooks for a bishop. Honestly, I would have rather have lost a pawn at this point because I would be able to get my rooks active. And then Coleman. Not today, but I do have viewer tournaments every 3rd stream. So I have them. Like yesterday, we had like 4 or 5. I think 4. And I do them for hours. Today, I have three different types. The viewer tournament streams. Like this stream where I just play rated games. And then next stream, I'll have like a puzzle stream. We go through like my thought process and stuff. Appreciate these likes, Austin. And everyone's been sending likes. We're at 22,000. That's a lot of likes. So appreciate all. And Skeeter and Wavy, appreciate the follow. Yo, we're 16 away. We have some confetti if we hit the hits 2,000. But yeah, this is I think tied for my peak. They go up. This is an inaccuracy. We go back here, pawn up here to h5. We go h3. They push. We drop back, and then b3 is actually a mistake. So you have to go knight d2 instead. And drop the pawn on b2. I'm not there. I do play over the board, Elias. I do. Do you play over the board? Yeah, they take. And then knight f3 apparently. Yeah, I'm just not playing that. I guard the pawn here, which the computer says, why are you keeping material? And I kept material. They go d5, bishop d3, knight slide, c3. And I thought they could put, yeah. Like here, you take... You want to? Have you ever played over the board before? Or are you asking, do I play over the board rated, or do I play it all over the board? Yeah, they take here, take here. Yeah, luckily, this does not happen though. They go bishop here, knight slides, knight e5. And now you take this here on c7, you take this rook, queen up, capture, capture. King b2 is the best move. That's the best move. Taking here is good because you have this queen h7 idea. You take the rook. It looks like it's dangerous, but it is more than okay. Do you have any club in mind? If you live in the United States, there's the United States Chess Federation website. It has tournaments that give you locations and stuff if you're interested. Yeah, you take there, bishop in, and then there's just not much they can do. So we get the win there. That's a nice. I don't know, it was a nice win because they really just messed up, but it's a win regardless. I'm curious. I think this is the high. Oh, I guess I can't even look on this account. Let's see. Almost top 10,000. And I'm only number 9 on my friends list. This is crazy. I have some very high rated friends. What's going on, Amin? FIDE? I don't have a FIDE. I have a USCF. My USCF is 1970. But no FIDE rating yet. I only have 3 rated FIDE games. So I don't have an official. I think someone showed me. My estimate is like 1630, but I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's higher than that. But that's because I haven't played enough rated games to get an official one. Let's go up here to c3. Bishop here. Here. h3 that you can take. Alright, knight's going to slide h3. qc2. And then let's go back here. Have we played before? No, we've not played before. The knight slides. Let's go queen here to c2. Knight b d2. When you were a kid, did you play rated or you played... Maybe you said that. You were saying you played over the board when you were a kid or you played rated tournaments when you were a kid? I'm going to go knight b d2 and castle on the next turn. Or maybe just castle now. There's really no need to not castle. Yeah, let's just castle. Get our king safe. Very boring opening. Knight can slide here. Well... Here's the fun. I don't want to give them a bishop unnecessarily. Knight bd2. And then e4 is on the way. Ah, okay, okay. Do you remember what your rating was when you played? Here, and then up maybe? They could go rook here, setting up this knight idea. But then you could go a3, honestly. E4. trying to break. If they take. Boom, boom. And that'd be okay. Let's see if they do that, though. Capture. 1700. Ah, that was really high. What's going on? No clue. 86 chess. Yeah, 1700 is very impressive. Knight's going to take here. Knight back, maybe. What's your online rating? Like your online rapid? I'm guessing it's pretty high if you're 1700 feet it. Yeah, we can go back. There they are. They're going for that now. The thing is, I can just move my queen out the way, though. And it should be okay. Because this is guarded. Knight back is still fine. And now they don't have that knight before. A3 also might have worked, but then they could maybe sack. I don't know, you get 2 pieces in a rook, but I don't want to deal with that at all. I just decided to go queen out the way. Where their queen is, this is perfectly fine. They could go e5, though. That'd be interesting. Because take. My bishop's not guarding the queen anymore. Ah, okay. Yeah, they go for it. Yeah, I realize that now. They go e5, man. A bit of a miss. I should have slid all the way over or something. Now the question is, do I take or push or something in between? I feel like you would have to. You would have to take, I think. Do you play longer over the board games or only blitz? So I have rating. I could just pull this up honestly. Let's see. My classical was 1970, and then I don't remember my blitz and my. Give me 1 second, I'll find it. I don't remember my blitz and my rapid though. I guess if you guys want to see it, I can show it. I don't know. I just put it on this side because the game's on. But if someone wants to see it, I can pull it over. But my rap... Oh, this is not me. Where's me? There we go. I'm 1769 rapid and 1776 blitz. And then 1970 classical. Oh, the bishop can move, though. What am I talking about? The knights... Oh, what am I talking about? The knight's right there. Okay. We go here. And just open this up. Let's see. We go here. Take. There. Okay. We're up about a minute on the clock right now. We have our queens open. There's really no issue for either side. The only thing is I'm attacking this, but they could just guard it. That's what I was about to say. They could just guard it, so it doesn't really matter, honestly. We could go here, because I'm assuming they'll bring their rook over. Oh, no, I should go back first. Because this knight is weak. I was about to say go up here, but no. That would also not work, as my queen would fall. What can we do instead? Queen here? Offering the queen trade? But no, then they could go f6. Honestly, I don't love my position. Here? I guess. But I don't really like this. It might be the best thing, though. But here they can go bishop here. Right, that would be the problem going there. So that's why I'm leaning towards here. But then they can go e4. Maybe here, if they go here. Yeah, this is a crazy position. You would think it's not this much to think about, but it is, honestly. What if I go up, they go up, and then we go down. They go back. Over. Yeah, that can't be right either. Okay, let's just say I go here. Can they go somewhere? There's no discovered attack on the knight, though, I guess. Maybe that's what I need to realize. No discovered attack, and we could just go rook e1. And it's guarded. Okay, rook e1, we're guarding the knight on e4. They slide over. We can go queen here. Yeah. Just out the way. And then rook d1. Looking to stare down. Regarding the knight sliding again, we can take that if we need to, but their knight's not doing too much for me to feel like I have to do that. Their knight's going to slide over. Alright. Capture. Surely. Take. And here. The thing about going here, though, here, take. Then they would take the rook. So I have to go knight back first if I want to do that, so that I don't lose a piece. We're down on time now, though. We were up on time. We're attacking this, but they could just go f6. So I'm not expecting this to be a winning attack. The idea is more to go here. And they can't go there again because that falls. Yeah, there. And then here. And there's no pin because this knight's here. There's no check as well, though, because of that. Alright, down 20 seconds. We have to make that up at some point. I don't have to do it now, but I can be down 20 seconds late in the game. Alright, they slide there. Queen out the way. We could lift, just attacking. Attack here, then up. They have a light squared bishop, so do I go up and then up then? If I go here, they can move their queen here. And that seems like I'm asking for an issue there. Man. Oh, also taking, then you can't go rook over at the end. That's a layered move. Very interesting. So I'm going to block. Mainly because I want to be able to not fall into that issue. Now you have to think. You could go here and then take that. Then they take that. Or I could just go up and ignore it. I think I'll just go up. I don't have a desire. That's isolated. This is a better structure. That's a better pawn, I feel like. So we're going to go here. Then we're looking to go h3, knight e4, knight here. I need h3, though. I'm a little slow to play it. Takes. Honestly, because if I just go up, they take, I take, they take, check, up, check. I could just draw the game, and that's okay. So I want to go here first. We have time to play this so that our king has an escape route. Let's see if they go for the draw. Because if they take this, take, and take on a2, that queen move down is a draw. Just up, down, up, check, up, check. Oh, maybe it's not a draw. But I feel like it's enough checks where something bad would happen or draw the game. So either way, I think I'd be fine. Take. They take on a2. Do they take on a2, though, is the question. Or do they think it's also not worth doing? They're thinking about it. Ah, so they go there first to try and escape. But now I can defend it, right? It was kind of a one-move offer. Or up here is even better. Let's go here. Guarding. And then eventually up and over. And then there. And once if I get like QC3 with it, it's pretty good. But this knight is obsolete. It's not doing anything, providing no value. Their queen slides in. And then here, we're down a minute, but I'm trying to get the queen trade. That's the goal with this. I like the queen trade, but their bishop is really good, and my knight's really not that good. This could be the issue with this endgame. Alright, they slide that over. Queen over. Oh, wait. Oh, you cannot go there. Oh, no, you can. I thought they had this for a second, but she would just take the bishop. So this is fine. Make sure my king stays on a dark square, because if we get on a light square, there's a discover. They lift their pawn up, so that's not an issue. Check up. But I think I can get some counter now that the bishop's cut off. Here, I realize I'm giving that up. But I feel like there's enough counter. This wasn't necessary. But it feels like you could do this. Maybe the problem is here. They can take this as well. I think you could give up one. But both is where the issue occurs. Check. Two minutes left. Yeah, this wasn't necessary. I didn't have to do. I just thought this could be something. All right, check. Check. We go here. Oh, that's a check. Oh, I didn't even realize that. That's a check. Very nice. Did not see that idea. So you have to lift blocking that. Knight in, they go over, you take. And it feels like I'm playing on offense down the pawn there. Let's see. Maybe it wasn't anything there. and I overpressed. I thought there was something, but now the bishop's back in the game. There's not really a way you can win it, yeah, once they do that. Oh well, happens. Let us go here. A minute left to their 2 minutes, so I have to speed up anyways. Have to find some moves. We still have our queen on the board. Check. I don't know. I doubt they'll mess that. Yeah, I can't even get that. I tried too much there. Because they have 2 pieces guarding that. It's not just one. Back. Alright. They're taking some time to move, though. Maybe they're not used to playing fast. And that could be a benefit with low time remaining here. They go h5. You see, they're still taking time. It's now 40. It was just a minute. It's now 40 seconds. So we just have to find solid moves fast. Alright, let's go here. They go here. We go queen down. Oh, no. Wait, no, no, no. No! Okay. Is there any way out? Take. No, there's not. Tough. We're just in a -2 endgame. Oh! Yeah, that's game. Tough. Let's see what I could have done with the attack. I felt like there was something there. But no. They only had 91% accuracy, so there's really nothing there at any point. I thought we had some... Yeah, it's just a draw at best. Yeah, I just have to draw the game. I went for a win, but it's just a draw. Yeah. And I had a chance to play for time. Here, what if they go g5? Oh, you just go back check. Oh, I didn't have the queen trade. Okay. And then knight's going to jump here, attacking the king. King slides over. Man, we definitely could have flagged them. But once you lose the knight, it's like, can you really flag them there at that point? But yeah, let's go to another game here. See if we can get those points back. We were on a streak for a little bit. What was that? I think 4 in a row. And we finally fall there. Alright. What do they have for me? They're playing the English. Just play e5. Now what I'm getting myself more comfortable playing e5. Used to only play e6 as a response. Now we're going e5. d5. And then maybe c6. That's what someone played against me in over the board tournament. Knight takes. And then what? We can go c6. If they capture, we get a centralized pawn, and that'd be okay. Be more than okay. Alright, we're going to fiend Kettle as well on this side. Let's go up. And then bishop g7. And then castle. And probably f5 at some point. But they lift their pawn forward first. The best response. So I need to get my light square bishop in the game. So bishop e6 I'm considering. But then take, and then take. And now take. Wait, here. Capture. Capture. I get an isolated pawn at the end. I don't think I want to do it that way. Maybe just knight back. And I want an isolated pawn there. My pieces do have to get out. That is for sure. Take, bishop's going to get out its cove. The rook is guarding the queen. So that's fine. And then bishop e6. Alright, their knight moves in. Yeah, I wanted to go bishop e6, but now they stopped that. They don't stop it, but it doesn't make as much sense now. We can lift our knight up here. Here, and then we go back, and then there. And we go from there. Let's see. So, Jeff, tomorrow, not tomorrow, but the next, maybe not the next stream, but I do viewer tournament streams. I do them every third stream, so it won't be today, but we will have some soon. Or I guess we can have a vote. If you guys want to switch over, and you're tired of watching me play Rated, and you want to play, I can start a poll up, because I got a couple people asking me that. I'll start a poll after this one, if you guys want to switch it over. But yeah, we can go knight here to e5, knight here. I think knight f6. They slide in and then bishop. Yeah, their pieces feel like they're doing an amazing job right now. In mine, I can't say the same thing. It feels like they're not doing an amazing job right now. I want to lift up. Bishop here. Now this is hanging. I don't think they're going to drop the knight though. Yeah, I don't think they're going to drop it, but it is hanging. It's worth pointing out, I guess. Rook can slide over here. If they capture, rook takes. Rook takes. We still control the file, or we contest it at least. If they take, we'll take back on the d file. How's the grinding going today? I've gained, what, 23 points? I just lost one, so I gained more than that. But I started at 2201, so we're positive on the day right now. The knight can go up. And now the position doesn't feel quite as bad. I'll start up the poll right now, actually, so it can last for a while. We can get a good sample size. Give me 1 second. Well, hopefully they don't move too fast. They moved already. Well, okay. Alright, now. Hopefully they take some time. While I create this poll real quick. No, they keep moving. Why are they moving right now? They keep moving. Then we start the poll here first, and I'll start it on TikTok as well. So here. And you can let me know if you want to switch over to the viewer tournaments or some more rated grind right here. Let's go here, and then here. You might hear an echo for a second. Alright, you shouldn't hear it. I started a poll. Which one? And either way, I'm totally fine. So do whatever your heart desires. Rated play from PJ. PJ's chess. And then we're going to, the other option is viewer tournaments. A lot of typos there, but I think you get the idea. And then viewer tourney. Okay, and which one? All right, so the poll is live here, and then let me start it up here as well. Here, poll, custom, 20 minutes. All right, which one? And we have rated play, and then we have viewer tourney. All right, so you should be able to see a poll where you're watching. I think there's some typos, but I think it'll be okay. I think you get what I'm trying to say there. All right, let's slide their bishop back though. What can I do in the game? I was about to say take. Good thing I thought for longer than 2 seconds. That'd have been a horrible mistake to make. Let's see. Offer the rook trade? I mean, I'm fine with going to an endgame, because I could be able to control the d file in an endgame. Yeah, let's see, let's see. Knight drops back. Rook takes. Rook slides over. Yeah, rook takes. The queen can't take, you take. So yeah, rook slides. Rook here. Same thing. You kind of have to either block. No, you have to take, I think. So you let me take, or they did lift up so they don't drop it. All right. I would like to play an endgame because I'd rather have the knight. Give me the knight. And we'll see what I can make work like this. Because an endgame where I can jump color complexes. We'll see though. If they don't even have to accept the exchange though. They could not do that. They could instead just go queen back, but they accept it. All right. Should be a fun finish. Should be a fun finish. Whatever happens here. Alright, let's go up. Oh, what? Oh my god. I saw that too. In my head, I was like, oh, I need to go up after they do that. And just, a brain freeze there. And we drop a pawn there on b2. Okay, that's crazy. Well, now we're just losing. Horrible. How did I do that? And I was like, if I go up, I'm going to go there next. And I just completely forgot I was going to do that. Alright. Well, that's over and done with. What can we do now? Alright, going to attack their bishop. Yeah, this makes it a lot less fun now, because like, how do you... It's really like, okay, don't lose the game now, versus I was going to try and win just by, you know, moving too fast at the wrong time and dropping a pawn there. Alright, they lift up, attacking me. This might be the only chance I'll get. I'll get something they don't have. I'll have an outside passer. Knight takes... It's the only... It's not even an advantage, because it's still not winning, but it's the only thing I'll have, you know. At least have that chance. I think you have to go bishop here. To be... Yeah, they find it. Back. Anything else? We get into the danger zone for them. Now they have to push, because knight back... Or they just have to guard that check. Right, if they don't guard that check, they run into some problems. I think they'll play it... Oh, they make it even better this way, honestly. Okay, check. We're back in it. All right, we're back in it. We're back in it. They mess up. Luckily, let's take this here. After I messed up and dropped the pawn, they said, I got you, man. And they did the same thing. All right, let's not lose another one. That's what I'll say. Do not lose another. This is a very sneaky trap, though, because if you go up, they go bishop here, and then you do lose another. Like, the only... Wow, how do you even guard this, honestly? Up? I guess up is the only way. But how long could you guard it if it's here? My issue is if you go here, they have that check. And then up, and then they go back, and there's a pin. So you really have to go a5. And then here they just take it. Alright, let's go a5. Okay. This way would guard the bishop sliding in, but this way it would allow it in. So I guess I'd rather go this way. Although I don't want to do either, to be honest with you. Knight back. I have 250 left. And I have the piece I wanted to have. I have... Yeah, I was going to go knight there for sure. They stopped that. They realized it'd be a benefit. We go king up. Attacking. If we get opposite color bishops, we can just draw it. And that'd be... Okay result. Like after b7. A bit rattled. But we've returned. We got that pawn back. And we're back in the game. Alright, they don't want to draw. That's clear. They feel like they have the advantage. Who's to say? Who's to say? I feel like I have the advantage, if anyone. So we're both playing like we are the one winning this game, I'll say. If you go up, then the king maybe is a little too quick. So if we go here, hitting the bishop. I have 2 minutes left. This is going to be tough. I definitely shouldn't trade. If they go back, I need to go here. Trade could not benefit me, I feel like. There's just no way it would. There we go. Knight here to b5. Yeah. I can't trade. It would not help me do anything, really. I can't do that. Alright, they're going in. I was afraid of this day. I knew that was going to happen eventually. Because they're all on light squares. And they realized it, and I knew it as well. Now what I could do is force opposite color bishops. If they go down, I go up. They go down. But how do you, like, guard this? I don't know how you guard this. Like, if they just go over and take everything, I'm going to lose. But I have a minute left. This is the challenge. So here, take. Down. Up. Take. Up. Yeah, I just don't see how you could hold that. I have a minute left. Ah, man. I think I'm going to go counterattack. And go knight in the center. They take. Yeah, this is a loss. But I don't know how else I could have played it. They're going to get there. I'm going to go knight g4. Trying to win one of these two. Honestly, I would have not done it that way. Oh, no, that's game. Oh, that's game. Yeah. Because of that fork there. I wonder if that's even a draw. Can you draw that? Let's see. King f8, blunder. And then I win the pawn back. It's back to a draw. You have to take, actually, really. Take, and then what? Knight down. Oh, it just... Oh my god, it just stops the bishop sliding in. Now I'm quick enough, aren't I? Oh, that's a blunder. Oh, they can't even... Yeah. That was just a horrible decision there. And we take the loss. Let's see the poll. We only have 2 votes on YouTube, and they're both for viewer tournament. Let's see TikTok. Let's see. It's a tie 1-1. So I'll wait a little bit of time. I don't know if we have enough votes in. So if you want to vote, please vote still. You have some time to vote. Vote in the poll. I'll say in like another, like 3 or 4 minutes, I'll just go with what we have, right? But if you do want to have your opinion counted for, please do that. Because I only see 3. I think we have more than, or 4 votes. We have more than 4 votes. So I want to make sure if I switch is actually what the majority would want. But while we wait, what we can do, play a puzzle battle. Once it play me in a puzzle battle, see your username. We can do that while we wait for some more votes to come in. And then if there's no more votes, we'll do the viewer tournament. And that's totally fine as well. I just want to make sure it's accurately represented. We'll probably do 1. We get off around 10. So yeah, we'll probably do 1. So if you want to vote, please get that there in the chat. Let's see. Hard to see. Appreciate the like. Yeah. I just missed that. I gotta find those, though. But on the day, if we do in the viewer tournament, we still go positive. We gain 15 points. Not a whole lot, but better than losing 15, I'll say. I'll take it. We gotta get these ratings up, too. Let's see. Right now... Okay. We got a third vote to keep playing rated games. So it's 3-2 right now. So I'm guessing no one has a huge preference. And because of that, we're going to go to the viewer tournament, as it does have one more vote. If you really want one or the other, please show in the poll. But I think that we have enough of a sample size there. We've waited some time, and I think that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to do a viewer tournament, and that'll be that. So let's go here. I think we're going to do 3+0 rapid/viewer tourney. All right, let's go to 3+0. We can do the 30. I think I have to do the 30-minute. Let's set this for 9:02, 9:03. All right, this all looks good. About to create the tournament. About to copy this in the chat here so you can see it. And if you're watching we hit 1280 subs. Much appreciated for the support. I'm about to put in the notes section as well. For those who are interested in joining in from TikTok, join my club on chess.com as PJ's Chess. It's the same thing as the TikTok username, and it's in the notes section if you're interested in hopping in the tournament. But yeah, I'm in. We need 3 more players to hop in here. We need 3 more. So if you're interested, please. You're needed. We need 3 people besides myself. I'll play a puzzle battle in the meantime. We're going on tree work. Appreciate those likes. We're closing in on 32,000 there on TikTok. All right, we're waiting for this to start up. Almost at 1800 for puzzle battle. I want to get good at everything chess related. So even this, it seems like, why do you want to get good at this? I want to be able to see tactics like the masters. Because if you watch the masters do, they can do this very fast. Bet, Jeff. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Take here. Take check. Rook down. Oh, that's a cool puzzle. Never seen them have that one. Take here on h2. Queen out here to f1 checkmate. Bishop checkmate. Checkmate here on g5. Rook down. Rook takes rook. Here you take on f1. Perfect. Back down. Mate. Take. And you're going to lift this pawn all the way forward. Rook takes. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Knight takes. And then rook here. Checkmate because of the pin. Or not mate. You win the queen. But almost checkmate. Knight's going to go down. You go h7. Queen down. We're sitting at 19. Knight in. Queen over. Take here. Checkmate. Queen takes. And then you can do what, though? Somehow you have to guard that. Oh, you just take. And you take this here. Alright, we get the win. We get the win. We got some quick points there. Let's see how many people are in the tournament. We have in 2. So I have enough time for one more puzzle battle. We have in 2 people. We need 2 more players to hop in for it to not get canceled. If not, no problem. It did win the vote to 3-2 though. So that's why I switched over. But we need 2 more players for this arena. We're going to take here. See if I can get another puzzle battle win to gain some more points in the quest for 1800. Alright, rook down, take. Rook down, checkmate. Hopefully this, helps with bullet. I think it should help with bullet. Quick tactic finding. A lot of blunders happen with low time. Some more tactics on the board for sure. Checkmate. Alright, checkmate here. Rook down and blitz tournament tomorrow. So this is like I feel like a perfect thing to do. Quick chess, things are going to happen. Alright, we can check here. Oh, you sack the queen. We're sitting at 16, but my opponent has kept up so far. Bishop can slide up. Queen slides over. That's mate. That's 18. Oh, that's a gorgeous mate. Rook here. The queen acts like a bishop, if you've seen those puzzles before. Rook down. Take rook. That's mate. This one, though. They have me confused. Oh, rook here is mate. Eventually. And then bringing this rook down. And then take. Yes. Alright. We're going to take here in the center. Take that. Take that. And then take this. And we're up a minor piece. We're sitting at 23. Check, check, checkmate. That's 24. That's 25 there. Alright, we have the white pieces. Take. Push. Push. Queen as well. All right. What do we have? Oh, take, and then you could go rook down almost. But now they have... Oh, you go here, and you win the queen. That's an interesting one. Take your check. You sack the rook to go queen here. G2 checkmate. This next one, queen down here in the corner, you take the queen. The rook can fly down, and you take the rook here. And then queen's going to slide. King slides up, take the queen. All right, sitting at 30. Oh, that's not it. Honestly, I wasn't even sure that was it. But the bishop slides here. Now you got to get one correct after getting one. I don't see this one either. Might be too straight. Oh, you can take it and go bishop here for the pin. All right, sitting at 31. Perfect to get one right after getting one wrong. Take this in the corner. You slide over because of the check there on that square. This should be checkmate because that bishop's super active. Queen's going to slide over. Oh, you can even sack the queen and go bishop f3. That's mate. And then a fork in the center. All right, sitting at 36. It looks like we'll get this one. Next up, what can we do? Queen slides in. Check. That's 37. GG, GG. That was one of my better runs. Do I even get any points for that? I got 4 points for that. I feel like I should get more. That was a competitive one. But yeah, I think it got canceled. Did it get canceled? I think so. Clubs. My club. I don't think that one went through. Oh, it was definitely canceled. Yeah, I can't even pull it up. I think that one's done. So, I will assume we don't have enough interest for that. Which is fine, which is fine. I don't know if I want to play another rapid game, to be honest. I'm kind of tired to do a rapid. Maybe we can do some blitz or something. Or, I don't know, bullet. I guess I can't even talk through my thoughts for bullet. Did someone want to join in the tournament that did not join in? If not, we can switch gears. And Austin, appreciate these likes still. Almost at 35,000 there on TikTok. Closing in, closing in. And I appreciate you joining in, Tree Work. Okay. I think... What can I do? I don't want to do 3+0 to be honest. I don't want to play any more rated right now. I think I need a break. I don't know if you guys want to watch me do puzzle battles. We don't have enough for it. You will? Okay. So we'll do one more tournament. Try and determine one more time then. Let's go here. New club. Club arena. See, arena name. Second time's a charm. Hopefully. Hopefully second time's a charm. Let's go here. Same setup. We can set this for 9, 10, I think. 9, 10. All right, this all looks good. And then tomorrow, I don't think I'll be on for streaming because I'll probably be at home. So I've just posted that there. We're going to go here in the club. Let's put this in the notes section. All right, notes. Just posted if you want to join in. The next week, I'm not sure if I'll be on as much because I have a quiz and an assignment. Well, hopefully I get those done soon, though. But we need 3 more players. I think this is still enough time for another puzzle battle. But if you want to join in from TikTok and you don't know how to join my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess. It's the same thing as my username there on TikTok. Go to the notes section. It'll be there for you. All right, go here. Take this. We're at 2. Rook, take. All right, they slide. This is checkmate on f4. Capture. Down. Here. All right, sitting at 7. 8. 9 because of that bishop there. Oh, I didn't see the queen. Or like, how do you get checkmate with this? I didn't see the queen at first. You have to be slick and get that checkmate. A bishop's mate. As they're too active and that pawn's blocking. Knight is going to be mate. Queen in the corner. Take that. Take that. Pawn check. And then queen down here. Checkmate. If you take this, I don't know. I don't think that'd work. I don't see what would work, though. If you take the knight takes back. But that has to be it, though. Like, what else could it be? Here? No, yeah. I didn't have that one. Checkmate, we get that one. We get the next two. So we This one I'm also stuck on. Yeah, we may be cooked here. I don't see it. Queen down. And then knight check? Okay, they have to sack, but then knight check. Alright, we get that one correct. They have one incorrect right now as well. These seem way harder than the last group I did. Alright, free queen. Here, check. Knight down, checkmate. That's 22. Here, take check. Next up. Alright, we have this free. Not free. We have that. But I don't think that's it. Knight takes. That's probably not it. Like, bro, what am I... Oh, you can go here and then here. Yeah. Alright, take queen, capture. Just run this down the board. I need to get one more correct and I win. Okay. Pressure on. Pressure on. Yeah. And take, and then take. Alright, we get the win. So we gain 8 points from that one. Close again on that 1800 goal. I missed a maiden one. That's a tough one to miss. That's the one I missed, a maiden one. What's going on, Dave? How you doing, man? How are you doing? How are you doing? Austin for the likes. We have a tournament if you're interested in joining in, Dave. We have a tourney. A 3+0 arena. But how's chess been treating you? I was doing some rated play at first. I ended up hitting a peak, and then I lost 2. So I'm sitting at 22-16 now for rapid. No, the join, man. Thank you, thank you. We have a wide range of ratings here, so it should be some competitive games. A minute 40 remains, so if you want to join in, please hop in the tournament. The more people, the more fun. And then Austin and Treework, I think. Thank you for these likes. I think I saw Treework. Maybe I'm imagining that. I thought though. But let's go to this daily games with a minute 30 seconds. They slide. Alright, let's go just C3. No, puzzle battles are... Oh, actually, maybe. I don't know if you can do it on your phone. I don't think you can. I think it has to be a laptop or a PC. So I do it on my laptop. And I don't know if I've done it on my phone before. I think I can just do puzzles on my phone. Like the rated ones. You can go up here. And then this game. Let's go H6. Alright, this next game. Oh, that's all the games. We have been 5 people. So if you want to join in, you can still hop in the tournament. 50 seconds left. Every game matters. Because this is 3+0, but only for half an hour. So, small sample size. You got to make your games count. This week, improving slowly. Yeah, well, you were 448 last time, weren't you? Or you were... I think you were not 470, if I remember correctly. Was it 448, or was it around there? We have 20 seconds before we start up here. 20 seconds. I'm playing Jose in the first game. We'll see if I can get the win. We'll see. All right, 14 seconds remain. Definitely lower. Okay. All right, 8-7. Let's see if we can get a win. I hope I get the white pieces. I want to play. Yes, let's go to the English this time. Let's see what Jose does against the English. A match. A replica. Okay. Let's castle. A very similar setup happening. Yeah, this is very similar. Capture. Alright, let's have our knight take in the center. Take here in the center. Knight takes. I have an isolated pawn here. It's weird playing Jose in something that's not the London, because we have the same line almost every game. Yeah, QB3 seems like it's a good idea. Knight's going to take here in the center of the board. And we're feeling good capturing there. +1 with some ideas of negativity. And with our bishop super active after this b6 move. I love having this bishop here. You can see it's spying that rook. And that's really hard to play against. You see they're calculating how to get out of it. It's not super easy. It's not super fun to see. Alright, they take. I'm gonna take the rook. I don't know though, because they get... Yeah, let's shut off the diagonal. See, they get super active. Rook's gonna slide over. Oh, that's not right, almost. We go back here and go here. Alright, let's go over here now. Now we're guarding everything. Oh, we've made some mistakes. I see. Yeah. Now I'm actually losing the game. Yes. We go from up a piece to down a piece. And this is almost resignable. Because I can't do anything. Take, capture. Alright, we're going to try, obviously. But they just have an extra bishop, which I think is enough to probably win the game. Definitely development is important. I didn't develop in time. And I could have moved my queen, and I almost did that. I almost decided to go queen here instead of bishop take, and it seems like that would have been the better idea. I could not find it when it was time to find it, though. I couldn't see the difference. I'm like, oh, let's just do it this way. But clearly, now that we have the end result, there was a difference between the two. We're down a bishop and a pawn. This is just really hard to play, as you would imagine. Let's go here, guarding this. Yeah, how many moves do you have, really? And for how long can you move? They slide over. Alright, my goal is to try... I don't know. What is my goal? We can go here, and maybe here, attacking the king. I don't know. None of this is really going to work. This is all... Like, they have to really mess up for me to win this. Check. Like, the hard part for them, they've already completed. They're up a piece. Here, and we can go down. Oh, maybe I need to keep... Yeah. This is not right. Yeah, because now you can't... Well, check. Okay. I like... No, they slide over. No, they're good at chess. No, they realize how to stop it. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, now as you can see, not much can really be done now. Yeah, you need to go back there, and they have their pieces lined up. Alright. And we're just kind of sitting here waiting. We know what's going to happen. They get the queen. With the rook on b8, you can't checkmate them. This is a bluff. Yeah, there's no way you can win it. Although it looks like there would have been something if they mess up. But they don't mess up. And they find the best defensive moves. And there's not much to do here. Check. Wait, there's a way to not get... Oh, you can take this. Checkmate. GG. I go this next game. Start off 0 for 1. GG to Jose. I got cooked there. Top 3. Oh, yeah. You're there right now. And it's already like a third of the way through the tournament. Let's watch a game in the meantime. Let's watch. Who can we watch? Let's see. Dave and Tree here playing. Dave and Tree. Alright, all three of us lost our first game. Let's see which one of us gets a win. Okay, the London. Respect. This is what I play as well, as you know. Quite enjoy the opening. And E4, E5. Very aggressive break. Very aggressive break here from Dave. Going for the center because the E6 E-pawn not pushed for black yet. And you can go to H3 and bishop H2. Yeah, they were strong. He's definitely higher than 1800 though. I was his rating, but he's been like 2000. I'm sure. I'm certain of that. Let's see. Like the peak blitz. Yeah, 2089. Alright, let's go back here. I'm in a game. We're playing Eddie here. Alright, E5. Let's see, what do you do on move number 2? Is it D4? It is D4, yes. I remember. The gambit. I don't love playing against it. But I remember that I have to. Okay, take. And then what is the move? It's bishop check, right? And then like here. And then here. I think so. They go there, we're going to castle. Because this is not a huge problem right now. Right, they castle. Let's go up here, attacking their knight. They drop back. Or they're considering going forward, I think. Will they? Oh, that's actually a mistake on my end. I see what they see now. That's cool, though. That's cool. I'm not going to make it worse. I know what I'm going to do if they do what I think they're going to do. Let's see if they do what I think they're going to do first. If so, I have a... Yeah, they could have taken. I think they were calculating it, and then they doubted themselves. But it would have actually worked. I was just going to give up the rook and try and get another pawn, and then have like 3 pawns and a piece for the rook. But I couldn't stop knight f7. Alright, let's go up here. Yeah, they had the right idea. I'm sure they were calculating that. Otherwise, I would have played that instantly. Maybe they were worried that it didn't work. Because they go here attacking the bishop and hitting the rook, which is the problem. Oh, maybe they're just saying they just get a piece. Okay. But then, no, that's still a pin, though. Alright, they drop. Let's go back here so there's not a checkmate. That's the most important thing on the board. If the king is safe. I can go here attacking. And then maybe knight up. So you're plus 3 points of material. We're plus 3 pawns here. That's worth something. Like, we just have to hold it. Right? Knight bd7. d5. c5. Right here. Aw, dude. Supposed to go there first. And that makes much more sense. Okay, here. Hitting the bishop. Guarding this square now. Yeah, d6 was hanging. Okay. They sacked another something. I'm not sure why. They sack on g6. I'm going to lift and then try and get a rook over. Alright, they slide their queen out the way. Alright, let's go up. And then probably sack the rook. Like, I can sack a rook. And then we're going to go for that. So I have something on the d file, so they can't get on the d file themselves. And we're up about a minute on the clock as well. So here, totally fine with this. Knight's going to slide up, attacking rook, attacking bishop, hitting some key pieces. Let's take the bishop. Alright, now we're plus 8. We just have to hold on. Like, we already won the material. Let's go here. And then we can go here. Hitting the queen, the knight guards. And they slide back over. Okay, knight back. And they're setting up this idea. Knight back again. This knight's still doing its job. So all the way over hitting this. Where can we go? We can just go up here. So we don't drop anything. If they go queen in, they slide over. They're just going after our pieces. Let's go here hitting the queen. They slide in, we go back down. Offering the queen exchange. Rook over hitting the queen again. Hit the queen again. We're just going to keep going after the queen. Oh! No, 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 no. This is free. This is free. No, we missed that. They reside. Yeah, I dropped my queen. Alright, we're playing Dave here. Dave got the win. Good win, Dave. Good win. I need to get on a win streak. We got to win this next one. I dropped my queen, though. Let's go up here to e3. c3, bishop d3, knight f3. Alright, let's go here. Yeah, probably here. And then qc2. If they go over here, we can go h3. Alright, there. Knight slides in. Queen's going to slide over. Hitting on this diagonal. Knight bd2. h3. Alright, knight bd2. What's their idea here? See, we're up about 20 seconds right now. We want to keep the time advantage. They drop back. They learned from last game. The last game we played, you dropped out in the center. I see the improvement. But yeah, if they take, capture, castle, and then maybe e4 and a4. They castle rook e1 and now e4. First 12 moves. Excellent stuff here. We can go up looking to exchange. They don't have to, though. Slide over, let's go up now. Take, and we can have a full, massive exchange in the center of the board. Alright, now we're going to an endgame. Let's see if I can get a win there. And we're plus about a minute. That's probably f5. f5 creates this backwards pawn. Now you can pressure this area. Oh, they go up instantly. Did I miscalculate that? Take. No, I think you can take that. Yeah. Take there. You're hitting the queen. Alright, I just won the knight now. Because no pawn can attack it. Now you win the rook here. Take. And then rook ae1. You're going to double up and get to the 7th rank. And look to take all those pawns there. That would be the go with the queen here on e5. e5 if they take it. They slide over, though. Alright, you want to force the queen trade with queen e6. Rook e1. Maybe rook here is better to control both open files. Well, maybe it wasn't better. Let's just drop back so we don't lose that. Check. And you're going to take this here. And then here, you're going to take everything on the 7th rank. Capture. Take this. And you just want to keep the rook here and get like one of these pawns over. And I'm doing this so that I have two options. Now the king, it can't stop both. It wasn't just to take everything. Now it's just easier. They go this way, we push this one up. Similar thing. They've chosen their side. And then up. And then here. And then checkmate. GG. You know this next game? Jose is perfect, though. We're playing Jose again. And Jose won the first game after a gorgeous tactic to win. Back the piece after going down a piece. Let's see if I can get one back. Alright, knight f6. Up. c6. h6. b6. Here. Knight, and then knight f6 here. Hitting that bishop and castling on the next turn. Alright, knight slides attacking the bishop. They drop back, castle here. And they look to go c5, open up the bishop. Yeah, they're moving very fast, though. They don't want to go down on time. The speed is evident. But I'm still up on time out the opening. Capture this. Now you're +1 with black here. You're up this pawn in the center. Let's go here to guard it. Long term, it seems hard to protect. E5. Guarding this. They slide over. Maybe you could just take that first. Yeah, probably makes more sense to do it that way, honestly. Oh, wait. You can't just take back that way that quickly. Maybe you have to. Because knight takes, they just go over. And you can't guard this anyways. Yeah. And just like that, from +1 to now, we're -1. Alright, let's go. Knight here. We're plus on time, though. That's the one thing I will say. We're up on time, and hopefully we can keep that advantage. Because if we go down, 2 minutes, they're out of time. Now I have 15 seconds left, so I don't want to spend too much time calculating at this point. I want to keep the advantages that I do have. We have our knight slide in. Oh. Well, okay. I messed up, but it's a way out of it. I didn't see it, though. Like, it just happens to be a way out of the mistake I made. Alright. Let us do what? Here. This is such an interesting position. They slide their rook up. Okay. Let's go back here. And then you're going to have to take, I would assume. And then what? Can I go rook d7? And then I win the bishop? We both messed up a decent amount in the middle game. But it looks like I messed up less. But this is like a 70% accuracy game, I'm sure. Because I don't think I played this right at all. But now the problem is, if they lift, they go over. Oh, what a find. Now, I'll speak for myself here. Maybe I'm not playing it right. But QA1, this still could be good, though. With rook d1 incoming. Hitting the queen, and that's weak in the center. We have two things on the d file we're trying to get to. And neither... You can stop one. You could go back to stop this one. Or you could move to stop that from falling. But something's going to fall here with rook d7 being played. And we will take down first place if I can hold on to the win. But also up a minute. So the time is favoring me as well. Here you're still threatening that too. Yeah, now you go down. Oh, very nice. Okay. Well, it's just a rook trade, right? Just a rook trade. They have to take, yep. Alright, now we just up the bishop. Here, as you see, the bishop is guarded, so you're going to hit the queen. Let's go up. Up. And they take that there. Yeah, we hit the win. Maybe they expected something different. Alright, playing Dave here. Let's play the English this time. We just played Dave and we played the London. Let's switch it up. E5. My response, personally, to the English. Let's go bishop g2 on this next move. You see we're opening up the bishop. Knight c3. We can go d3. Are they lift up, though? Alright, e3. Knight up. Here. I will usually play knight f3, but with their setup, it seems like knight e2 makes more sense. And I watched Gotham's video on the English, and he plays knight here as well. I've been playing knight f3 though, but this game I think it does make more sense for me to try that. And go up here to d4 now, or we can castle first. And now d4, if take. That should be good. Right, that should be good. They slide over, let's go b3 guarding this pawn here. Bishop b2, and then we have this d4 idea. Or we would have had it, excuse me. They are quicker on the draw, and they get it. They get d5 first, so I have to just respond to them. Very nice. Very nice, yeah. I was too slow, and they got it. They got a pawn break I was looking for. We're up on time. We're going to have to use that to our advantage. But after bishop b2, black is definitely slightly better. I don't think it's anything crazy, but I'd rather play black. Well, maybe not anymore, but I was just saying because that pawn there was not advanced. But now with the rook sliding over and then c4 incoming, we're back to pretty even. Maybe white because the bishops are on such good diagonals, and this bishop is not on the best one. I love the idea though, because I can't go c4, but I do win the knight. But the idea does make sense because I want to go c4 to get a good bishop, so they stop the good bishop. Like if they go knight back first and then b5, well, I guess you have to do a lot. Like maybe knight back and then up, but you get the idea. Like the premise was good. It just drops the knight there on c6. But if they take rook takes here, and then you can, I would go c4 now, but then the bishop's on the outside, right? I need to, well, you could go here and then reroute back. So it's cove there. And we're up about 50 seconds? Roughly, almost a minute at this point. Let's look at the standings. If I win this one, I'll be sole first place. I'm loving the moves, I'll say. You're definitely better than the last time we played. Like, noticeably better. You've been working. We can go here and then up. Like, I don't know what I should do, because here they have rook in, which I'm sure they're aware of, which is why they do that. I'll just go here, and then if they go here, we go king e1. We just reset. So a weird looking position, but probably the best, as the rook to d2. Like, I don't even know if you're that much better at that point. Like, probably, but it's not preferred. So I'm going to go king here to e1 instead. And then Austin, still thank you for these likes. Okay, take here now. Take, king takes. Now we're plus this and this. And that's going to be enough. Plus the time too. Yeah, rook's going to slide over. And we're going to go down here. Here. And then here. Oh, this check might have been good. Yeah. And they realized that check would have been good. We exchange there. We're going to lift, opening up this bishop. Hitting on e5. Capture. If they take. If they take that way, you can take the other way. Alright. And then rook d7. Hitting on the 7th rank. Alright, rook check. And we're going to take this here on c7. They're moving fast so they see their time. Let's see. Good to be at. Give me 1 second. Alright. They lift their pawn forward. We can take this bishop. Capture. Bishop can take back. Check. If they go in, it's a cool checkmate. Check. And then down. Oh, this isn't checkmate. No. The king. Oh, and no, it wasn't checkmate anyways. Never mind. This is mate, though, I think. Yeah, GG. Alright, in first place. Playing Studious Tree here. Let's see if we can grow this to a 5-game streak after losing that first game to Jose. Let's go up here to e5. The Petrov. We're not going to play anything different. Stick to what we know. Well, I can play some other things, but we're going to, for this purpose, let's go d6. We're just mirroring them, but now I like c5. They fianchetto their bishop. Let's do this one. We have a fun opening. I don't know what you would call this, honestly. Let's castle. Alright. Let's go up here to a6 and then b5. We're going to roll down the board this way. You can't go up because they would take. Let's go up here. If they sack, we're cool. Our bishop's too fast to get there. It shouldn't be a sacrifice. Knight g4. Oh, they break in the center, but we're going to win that there. And then take. It'll be up a minor piece. Alright, now what do? We can go queen here. Looking to go queen up, offering the queen exchange. If they push, you could take. And this bishop's now guarded, so it's fine. And this kind of forces the queen trade. They can't go back laterally. It's stuck. Like, think of it. It would be a checkmate if the king's there. So the queen's trapped. Like, it's not trapped because they're not losing it. But I want to trade it because I'm up a piece. So, it's basically trapped. We can go. Huh. They actually had it. They could have done something else there that I missed for a second. Or I missed it. They still can honestly do that. Like, this is not as easy of a win as I thought at first. Their pawn's really active. You should be able to defend this. after like rook over. But really though, there was something a second ago. Alright, I'll take this here. Rook down check. Here hitting the rook. Here. Capture. Capture. And nice checkmate. The bishops were there. That's why I kept the bishops on f1 and f2. We're playing Jose again. We're going to go d4 this time. Let's go up. And if we... Oh, he's not even in... Oh, Aaron has gone a streak and taken second from Jose there. Because Jose was in first. Alright. If I win this one, I can kind of still... Oh, it's 2 minutes left. I didn't even see... Time flies in a half-hour arena. Yeah, that will be the only one for day. I do got a... Only one... Yeah. I don't know what I just said. It's the only one for today, though. As I got to get some rest for the tournaments I have this weekend. Maybe one, maybe two. Maybe none if they cancel them. I've been checking my email to see if they do. But for now, they've not been canceled. So I have 2 tournaments this weekend at the moment. Let's go here. There's a minute 42 seconds left on the... In the game. Let's go here, and then queen here to e7. May have missed that. May have missed that. Let's go. Just drop it. Not sure how else you could even play it. Like, you just have to drop. Because there they go rook e8. And... Oh, they don't even have to take it. That is crazy. They don't have to. Right? Because of the setup. The rook can't move. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just sitting there. But the minute left, I could just stall. I'm not going to stall. I would never not entertain it. But, like, if it was closer, I might have stalled. It's no point to lose. Or risk losing. But yeah, we're going to go here. You're hitting that diagonal. They can only go there. And it's not that even... Yeah. I don't know why I thought that was such a good move. That's a pretty standard defense. 30 seconds left. Let's capture. And... Yeah, that's pretty much game. There. Luckily, this is not going to end up counting, but... Not much to be done anyways. Oh, what? Oh, that's free. That was a free piece. We go back here defending. Take the rook. And we've made it a draw. And this is a draw now. I've announced the winners. I get first here. I went on a 5-game streak after losing the first game. 17 points in 6 games. Aaron, 11 points in 5 games. And Jose, 10 points in 5 games. So... And then, appreciate the subscription there. But yeah, thank you guys for hopping in the tournament and watching me play some rapid games. I enjoyed it. And then Dave, thank you for these donations on TikTok. But yeah, fun playing. You got a lot better. Truly appreciate those likes. I'll catch you all, not tomorrow, either Sunday or Monday, we'll see. Probably, hopefully Sunday, but maybe Monday. But I'll catch you all later. Hope you guys stay safe.